What is up? I think the Wi-Fi is good. What's going on, guys? Today is going to be a little bit different of a video. We're gonna just kind of go over the Pokemon market, the craziness of the Pokemon market today. I just wanted to do a little bit more like live stuff where I can just hang out with some of you guys once this channel starts to get a little bit bigger. Um, see, oh, let's turn this down. I gotta try to watch myself on the phone. But yeah, so we're just gonna dive into some of the news. Happy Black and White release day. If you guys got to pick up anything, shout out to my boy. I wanted to show you guys what I got. So my friend Sunil, shout out to you. He went to let's make this one big screen really quick. Went to he went to Japan, picked me up some singles, so black and white stuff. Really, really cool. Pachirisu. It's not like I don't know what company this is, but graded slab. Then Scraggy, one of the best Pokemon in the black and white era, my personal opinion. This is obviously not from Black and White, but Arcanine. What is a sock? Sock is really cool as well. I forget what his name is. I always forget. Not one of my least favorite Pokemon in the era. And I did go to Target to try to find some black and white stuff. Completely struck out. Got this Mega Charizard. Really tough. I guess it's a Mega. It's a I'm finally buying into the Mega hype. It's crazy, I know, because I talked so much mess about Mega Pokemon for so long. But yeah, I'm in, guys. I'm in, and absolutely the wrong time. I went to the Sacramento Card Show. Told you guys I went last week, and I'm seeing all these Mega Charizard cards, PSA 10s. I'm just like, oh man, I am going to have to. I hope that the market corrects on those cards as well. But all right, let's get into the first news article. Let's kind of make this bigger. Here we go. All right. So let's go on pokebeach.com. So these cards right here, I just wanted to talk about really quick. You guys know how I feel. With let's go down right here. You guys know how I feel about the common cards. Like, oh my gosh, this Abra right here, absolutely so amazing. Like a lot of these common cards just look awesome. And this is kind of how I view the set. This Alakazam as well is, I think, in a PSA graded slab, this one's going to hit different. Just the dimensions of the 3D walls and the lines, like super good. I think it's actually might be a wild take, but I actually would want this in a full art compared to this Alakazam. This one's really underwhelming. Let me know how you guys feel. Again, comment section down below. Are you guys excited for the mega set? I got to pre-order a mega booster box, so I'm really, really excited for that. We do have these mega evolution booster packs right here, just top tier. We are probably going to see a continuation for popularity in Pokemon. It's sad to say. Do we need a Mega Kangaskhan though? I don't think so. Do we need a Mega Gardevoir? I don't think so. Do we need another Mega Venusaur? There's speculations of it connecting to the Bulbasaur promo. I don't know. I did need more Mega Lucario love, but booster pack stuff looks awesome. The ETBs look really, really cool, and thankfully your boy was able to pick up some stuff, so I'm very, very happy. This Psyduck promo right here looks like it's about to go crazy. Same thing with Golduck. I know a lot of people have been asking for more Golduck love. Could we see a Mega Golduck? I hope these are just like little previews. These blisters look great. I think I'm gonna go grab all of these. We got Rockruff, Lichen Rock, and yeah, it looks great. It looks really good. Like this looks really solid. I love the ETB promo. The Bulbasaur looks great promo. The booster box, who knows what Pokemon, but the booster box just all black and gold just smacks so different. But yeah, I'm excited. And then it was saying like we potentially can see cards like this. Like I really loved when what is this, Battle Partners did introduce the funeral cards, the memorial cards of the trainers. I really, really enjoyed that. But we might see some of these EX cards like be collectible down the line. That's why I always keep a stash of these EX cards in a little tin just in case we see a little bit of a boom. I didn't think I didn't think that those prime cards. I mean, I don't think anyone saw those prime cards doing what they're doing now. So it's very interesting to see if people are going to grasp onto these Mega Lucario and EX and Mega Venusaur EX cards. Next, you guys know how I feel about these premium figure collections. I absolutely love these. Hopefully scalpers don't gravitate toward this because I'm a premium figure collection guy. I'm all for that. They do well over time. If you want to talk about an investment, it's not where we're here. We're putting on our collection glasses, and it's just a standard figure collection box that just I need. I don't really have too much prismatic so far, so this one is definitely on my watch list. And then, of course, what was the other thing we had to cover today? Oh shoot, let's go. Let's go scroll back up, and then Black Bolt and White Flare. We're gonna get into the prices of Black Bolt, White Flare on TCG, but we're just gonna go over the what are we talking about right here? Black and White Flare set English guides, a full card list, pull rates. That was the interesting part of this set. So if I know that these Victini cards were trophy cards or tournament cards in Japanese, and so let's see, Japan's Victini Black and White BWR promo has been added to the fourth. Yada yada yada. 15,000 copies have been distributed through tournaments. Yada yada yada. Sadly, the Charon tournament promo did not make it into our English set. Okay. That's the Charon card. I was always the black and white set. I was like, I didn't see too many people cover Charon, however you want to. One of my favorite trainers. A pretty just had like a little bit of that teenage always pissed offness to her, but I really enjoyed her character in the video game. But yeah, the Victini cards are gonna go. These cards they're gonna smack. I haven't seen one of these in person. And shout out to my boy Sunil. He pulled the Zekrom like so crazy, like first pack of this set. So yeah, I'm all for these right here. I think these like little tech sticker packs. I know people don't like them, but I didn't grab any of this stuff. I struck out on literally everything. What do we get? We got Master Balls. Do we care? Do we care about Master Balls anymore? I just don't think so. I think that these like horizontal hollow foil paper energy cards, I think those are kind of cool. I mean, how do you guys feel about them? And there's God packs. I think that's so noticeable, right? I think that from this point forward, we're going to see God packs. I think Pokemon figured out a way to really drive the hype and the FOMO into some of these sets. And God packs is where it is at. So how do you guys feel about the God packs? Is it a cheap gimmick? And we check out these pull rates right here. So based on preliminary data, the English pull rates appear to be as followed. Of course, take it with a grain of salt. Double rare Pokemon EX every 5 packs. Reverse Holo 3 packs. Master Ball 15 packs. Full art rare 16. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. IRs every 6 packs. So you grab an ETB, you're probably going to get at least an IR. Yeah, special illustration rare every 76 packs. Really, really good pull rates, guys. I mean, it does. I can't remember off the top of my head what the what Crown Zenith was, but I know it's somewhere in around that era or around those pull rates. But very interesting to see how this all plays out in the short term, right? With these pull rates, I did a quick Facebook Marketplace little dive and see what they're selling on there. Insane. $200 for some ETB. Some people have just lost their freaking minds, guys. Then we're gonna go over to TCG player really quick. Just discuss. Let's just shop. Let's just do a quick little shop the set, if you will. So then we go. Let's go to best selling. Start right here. White Flare ETB $90. See, this is what I'm saying. $90 and people were so. I just went to the Sacramento Card Show last week. I tell you guys this again and again. They were selling for $150 in ETB. I just checked literally 20 minutes ago on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. People were selling these things for 200 buckaroos. I have a friend, right? I have a friend at work. I'm gonna just put it to my face really quick. I have a friend at work, right? He's a little scalpy. I was trying to explain to him that there's not going to be too much money for the scalpers in this black and white set. There's going to be a lot of this stuff that's going to sit around simply because not a lot of people really value Gen 5, right? It's only the people that play Gen 5 time over and over again that really enjoy these characters. I believe the trainers really shined in the black and white era. Again, let me know how you guys feel about the black and white era. It seems like it's so polarizing, it's oh my gosh, you hate it or you love it. There's no in between. The three element monkeys, if you know, you know. A lot of people hate those things. They have learned to grow on me. What's up, Brandon? Appreciate you here, bro. It's gonna be. I predict. Let me hear in the chat, guys. Where do we see Black Bolt in, let's say, a month? Black Bolt and White Flare. I'm predicting it's not going to hold up like these people think they will. Said $200 a quick California Facebook Marketplace offer up. Check up. We're seeing $200 ETBs, not for the sets, for a single ETB. Lost their freaking minds, guys. They're going to be very, very available. Let's see. So Collector's Fortress says Rudy was selling 2 white and 2 black. So 4 ETBs for $363 shipped today. I need to hop on that Rudy. Was it Patreon, right? Collector's Fortress Patreon. Man, Rudy seems like he is given the deals because does he believe that Gen 5? He has to have like a group telling him like, yo, Jet, ease up on the Gen 5. No one really likes Gen 5 unless you're Henry, you know. And my boy Sunil that I always tell you guys about. I'm an old timer. I love Gen 5, but I know that's not super common. Yeah, exactly. This stuff is going to sit, sadly. And we're gonna hop back into let's go back to these booster bundles, $65. Where can we see these come down to? Probably within the short term being the month. I guess it is going retracing back to at least $40, which I know some of you guys are going to go, that's not a huge correction. That's not a huge. For where we're at right now in the market, it is. Then we have these, let's see, the tech sticker packs. Be sold for $40. Nasty. Just nasty work. This sorts this by not best selling. Let's go high to low. Quick little high to low search. Never hurt nobody. Of course. So start with this Reshiram right here. It is growing on me. It is growing on me. Very, very. It's like aggressive cute. It's like a Jigglypuff, right? Maybe even a War Turtle. It's cute. It's a very pretty card, but it's are people going to want this? Go look at what the Reshiram cards have done up until today, until the announce of the black and white set, guys. I can't see it. I love Reshiram. And I don't see this thing just holding up. Let's see let's see these most recent sales. I mean, market price is 4. Okay, there's only 2 current quantity. Like, what we gotta go to eBay. We'll hop on eBay. But let's just say it says a $290 card, right? Where can I see this at? Probably a $200 card. Until we see these giant reprints. They're probably gonna come, right? The set just came out. This is already vintage, guys. Don't you know? Don't you know that we this is old. This is old stuff. We're 24 hours in and we're already at the vintage category. The Hydreigon. Oh my gosh, this card is so nasty. Sorry for the little delay right there. But Hydreigon, this should be, guys. This should be the chase of both. In my personal opinion. In my personal opinion. This card is it's evil. You guys know I like the aggressive evil cards. Oh man. I want to know why it isn't. Why can't this be everyone's favorite set? Because there's the crowd of we only buy it for the art, right? And I believe that crowd doesn't actually exist in the English market. We're talking about English today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for everyone that's been here for the Japanese content. But I think we're gonna have to see these cards be valuable, and then the minds start turning, the dollar value start turning. People start to, oh my gosh, maybe oh, I forgot. Why did I forgot? Hydreigon was what my favorite Pokemon of all time. You gotta get those takes come out the cuts. So yeah, Tom Loon, 150 to 200 a week. I can totally see that. Where do we see this Hydreigon sitting at though? This thing is nasty. So nasty. Brandon says $70. Sick for sure it could be. So yeah, so Brandon, let's take this. Or Berduco, thanks for popping in and asking a question. Is this set better than Surging Sparks? If you're new here, I love Generation 5. Generation 5 is my favorite generation, so I might be a little biased, but the art, again, art is subjective, right? But we look at the total, every single card. We get an IR or an SIR in English for every Pokemon, right? So you have that going for it. I think it's going to be a very monumental set. But it's just, was it for the wrong generation? Like, could they have done this for? Don't come after me, but for Johto. But it didn't make sense because we have Legends ZA right around the corner. We have they're putting the pieces together of why they did Gen 5. Like, I get it. I get it. For me, it was an instant home run. When I heard Gen 5, your boy was, I mean, you guys can hear it in my voice, right? I am ecstatic about this set. I love Gen 5. I think all of these Pokemon are great. And this is going to be the only set in the era that I'm going to master set. And that says a lot because master setting is whatever, just pick up the big cards for the most part. But I want to see all the artwork because for me it hit nostalgia. I played it I played Gen 5 maybe like for 3-ish years ago, 2 years ago, and as an older adult it hit just a little bit different. But so back to the question: is it better than Surging? Hold on, let me think about this before I open my big mouth. When we take the top cards, can we agree, everybody in the chat, on the basis that the top cards are going to be those BWR cards, right? If those 2 cards are the chases, do they stack up against the bootylicious Pikachu, the crown booty Pikachu? I think so. I think the Pikachu hype. Shout out to Team Rocket Joey. He said it best. when Pikachu sets are announced, they rise up. People are like, "Oh my god, we're getting a Pikachu set! Oh my gosh, the top card is gonna be Pikachu." Terra Pikachu came out. They're like, "Oh my god, just the best Pikachu. We've never seen anything like it." And then it just the interest and the hype is like, but then again, it's just another Pikachu card. But then again, we don't really like the Terras. And then again, it's a rainbow card. And then again, it's a kind of weird angle where it's just showing his butt. Like, I can see how that card just can't hold up that booster box. I like Surging Sparks. I opened a ton of it in Japanese. I have like 100 of those Skarmory cards. I have 100 of those Skarmory cards in English as well. It's a good set. It does is it worth the price tag it is right now? Do I recommend anybody in this live go open some Surging Sparks? Absolutely not. But this set right here, we're gonna talk about the whole value for this black and white set. It just makes so much more sense. Um, that it's gonna uphold the value. I think even long term, that could be a controversial take, but again, guys, let me know how you guys feel. So Tom also said having that many IRs is going to make a lot of cheap singles. Yeah, for sure, Tom. I think that's a positive, though. I think that's with the more eyes, more people having these cards in their hands, it's going to bring more positivity to the set. That's just my personal opinion, and I think this is where I want this set to go. I hope that Pokemon has really prioritized printing this set, and we just see tons of it, back and forth, getting supplied. And I hope that we hear positive distribution from we all watch the big tubers, right? The Nostalgianomics, the Danny Phantoms, the Pokemart USAs when they come out to talk about distribution, what's being available. I hope that Black Bolt and White Flare is available, and they aren't going to upcharge for this stuff. So the more it's in these people's hands, the better it's going to be. Actually, for all of us. For if you're an investor here, I think this one is going to be a good long term play. Obviously, everything goes up, but I think it's going to it's going to niche really. It's going to hit a real niche target audience that's kind of what you want for an investment. Like you want to there's going to be someone that's going to completely overpay in 25 years for a Black Bolt and White Flare ETB, because they had that sense of nostalgia for that set. Why do they do Johto dirty? Heart Gold was my favorite game. I need a Gen 2 set now. Yeah, dude, I've been harping at this for quite some time. We don't know. I ever think I was gonna get a black and white set like anytime soon? Absolutely not. That was not on my bingo card. Did I think I was gonna ever get a Destin or a Glory of Team Rocket in Japanese? Obviously, in this era, absolutely not. But it happens. If they did a Johto set, end of Generation 10, being the same thing as the IRs, God packs, IRs for every Pokemon. Holy, would that box break the market? I hope Pokemon learns their lesson this time with the crazy demand of these new sets. If they do some stuff like that for Johto, watch out. That is just like an infinite money glitch and infinite fun. I mean, oh man, I am getting too excited talking about Johto. Johto and Gen 5. Just Gen 2, Gen 5 is just right there. So Brandon says, I think it is. Surging has a couple cool cards. The set has way better cards in my opinion. There's some nostalgic cards in Surging now that I think about it. Like you guys want to talk about like plays really quick? Plays. I know of this. It's a cringe for the most part. But the Latios and Latias, so many people were speculating on the pre-order price when Surging got announced. Even in Japanese as well. And they kind of front ran the Lovebird card, right? They're like, "Oh, it's gonna be, it's gonna be just like the Lovebirds. It's gonna be it might be the top 2 trace cards, as far as IR and SIR." And then they kind of did their thing. They kind of came back down, and now nobody's even talking about them. They're like the interest went back to the Lovebirds actually because we got another tag team rebirth. I think that that is like one of those two cards together, PSA 10 even, if that's your, grading. I think those are very underrated cards. I've talked about this with multiple big brain individuals on multiple lives, and that the set just seems those two cards as a set just seems like they could do so well over time. And yes, Burduku, the data is the data. Um, yeah, I definitely want the BWR cards more than the Booty Chew. Yeah, those BWR cards, they're sick. Like I wanna touch it. Like that sounds crazy, but I wanna feel the texturing on those cards, and I want that Victini really bad as well. I know we just read over the Poke Beach article, but let me know. Is it a chaseable? It's obviously it's a chaseable card in the new set. So Victini lovers, let me know if you're in here. So Destined Rivals and Journey are my favorite sets since Surging, and that includes a Surging. Now Black and White is up there. I mean, shout out to you, Brandon, for Journey. I think we're the only people probably in here that enjoy Journey together. I do not understand the short-term memory of the Pokemon hobby. We went from we went from the crazy, I hate to use this term, but the waifu boom of of what 20, give me the time frame, because of the Japanese hype. People started to see all the money inflow, and we can pump the English market. And then we just let that completely die. And then it comes over, and then years pass. We see Battle Partners Journey together, and this just sits. I'm like, what, what, what is going on? Did you guys just not remember what just happened? Are we not like? And as these booster boxes, ETBs, whatever you choose to invest in when in Battle Partners and Journey together, as I said, at the low, I mean, they're doing okay right now. What is Journey together at like $200 a box? As we sit there, I'm like, dude, these are no brainer pickups. Not right now. Not right now. We're gonna have to just wait. What is Journey doing right now? Let's just take a quick Journey together. Let's do a quick little. All right, price. Okay, 263 with 26 listings. Let's see. Let's view more data. See, that's crazy too. Like I'm happy that we're here, right, everybody. This Korean version being $44.99. Don't buy that. That you can get it on eBay for like 30 bucks or cheaper. So 222. I mean, we're gonna take this for face value, right? Let's just say 220 to 240. Like it, once we see this set again, this is a play. Once we see this set get reprinted, like we know it's coming, we're going to see that being one of the best plays in the era. I personally believe so. Brandon, shout out to you. Let's keep conviction in Journey together. I'm not shilling this. I'm not trying to pump this up to the moon, but I think it's a Journey is just such an interesting. It like I said, people forget the quick waifu boom. Um, Brandon says I hit Journey for 110 a box. That's an excellent price. One thing I always tell people, and I preach this in all of my investing content. The most important thing. This is I just made a response to Vapor Self video not too long ago. If you guys know him, you guys know he advises people to buy at the tops. Your most important part when it comes to an investment is your entry price. Doesn't matter how much you dollar cost average into the set, you can never beat those guys buying at the low. Sure, you can't predict the low, but it just goes without saying. Luke Gale, personally don't even know how to feel anymore. I'm a loser collector living in a money's bros world. Dude, Victor or Luke, sorry, Victor. I don't know why I said Victor. Luke, I totally feel you. I try to make investing content in this space when I'm really a diehard collector. Again, I'm gonna show you, dude. We got stuff like this. We got stuff like Chinese simplified Chinese cards, and then I have big cards like this, right? The Sumbreon. I just like to collect whatever's the art, right? I want to collect at the most optimal price, if you will. don't feel like you're a loser here in this space because you're not completely driven by money. There's channels like this. I hope, Luke, that you're subscribed. There's channels like this that push collectors like us and try to, it's okay to invest here and there, but I think we have lost the essence of the hobby, if you will, and that could be a little bit of a hot take, but we've lost the magic of Pokemon and people really caring about Pokemon in that light. I want to hear like what are people's favorite Pokemon? Who's their favorite trainer? What was their first anime? Pokemon anime they watched. How did they feel about X movie? Like that's the stuff like I like to hear. But again, on YouTube, YouTube doesn't really favor that stuff. But let's go back to the black bolts or white flare before we get back into some questions. Um, take some. Yeah, so see right here, dude. So this collector's fortress. I sold 2.5 ETH 6 weeks ago and bought sealed. This was a mistake. As a crypto investor, I hope I don't lose a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people right now that have held a lot of these assets that were at the low, and now we're starting to see a pump. I don't recommend Collector's Fortress. I've been in crypto for almost 8 years. I don't recommend that you sell right now. It's going to it maybe September, October is when I'm a TA guy. We're gonna see a nice little blow off top, and then but just if you're up right now, it's fine to take 5-10% off the table and kind of reinvest. Shout out to my boy JTR. If you guys did not watch our live talking about the complete Asian market, Japanese, Korean, simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, everything. My boy is just alpha out of this world. Go check that out. Shout out to Jordan as well, being in the comment section. Go give him a follow as well. So question is, this is the 25th gold and silver anniversary year. Definitely have got a Johto set. Jordan, I am hoping that you are right. The Celerouge IR is my favorite card from Surging. I know the whole set. Yeah, I covered a lot of Surging when it was like really pumping. I just lost interest. I thought like this is so silly, but me and my partner on the podcast, and we heard Dragon set. We were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get Dragonite, we're getting Charizard. I know Charizard's not a dragon, guys. We get it. We're getting, and then what did we get? We got a Lowland, got a Lowland Executor. Holy, that was low key crazy, but it made sense. I was out of touch with the game and all that stuff. But what's up? What's up? Audro Darrow. So he was saying that I'm avoiding Journey Together and Japanese like the plague. Huh? Interesting. Could you elaborate just a little bit? I want to hear why you're avoiding Journey Together and Japanese. Very interesting. So I'm guessing you're not just. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I'm guessing that you're primarily an investor. So not really collecting at the cheapest prices. So um, let's go to take this one. Got my Black Bolt and White Flare PC ETB shipped today and found a prismatic booster bundle at the vending machine. It was a good day. Shout out to you. Those those little vending machines are so tricky to get a product, and it's just I really hope that the people that restock them don't tell anybody. There's just no rhyme or reason. I heard like tinfoil hats type ish that the boxes kind of get released at random times so that people can't like sit there and just purchase the whole machine. I hope that it does like some type of credit card check or like debit card check or whatever card you use or Apple Pay, and it just sees like one purchase from that person per day. That's why I would think that they would have those, but maybe I'm giving Pokemon too much credit. Luke says, "Oh yeah, I love seeing someone else that dabbles in simplified Chinese." Yeah, Jordan right here, JTR. He put me on way back into the podcast inception. I just don't get it, right? Like these cards are great. I do have a few other cards coming. I never understood why people just can't collect the cheapest route, you know. Right here, I got some Korean cards as well. Very beautiful. Yeah, I like to dabble in it all. I'm just maybe bargain collector. I want to buy. I still want to participate. I gotta be sidelined, but if I could get some of these tag team cards for $1, I'm all in. Um, Brian says, "You're definitely not a loser. This bubble is insane." So, why I wanted to make this live, of course, we're gonna hop back in a few more questions, and then we can hop back into white flare and black bolt. A lot of people on YouTube right now, there's such a contrast between if we're in a bubble or if we're out of the bubble. And then there's people that are hoping that they see the bubble and they're hoping that this bubble never pops because they have such a high amount of money invested into this Pokemon market. Do I think we're in a bubble that's about to pop? I think we're just on the. I mean, it is ripe. This thing is so ready to go. Do I think in a 24-hour period? Again, I covered this Vapor Self video like a few minutes ago before I started this live. Do I do, do I think that in a 24-hour period we're going to see this bubble just pop, right? No, absolutely not. But we're gonna shave these percentages 10%, 5%, 5%, 10%, 20%. A lot of people now, you guys are gonna see it. It's a hot percentage. 20% is now deemed a crash. If that's the case, we can dig up plenty of sets. PC ETBs, ETBs, booster boxes, booster bundles that have corrected 20%, guys. It's not a crash. If you're freaking out and selling into these crashes now, I really hope that the community that I've cultivated here is smarter than that and know to hold. And I hope that a lot of you guys are collectors and just dabbling in investments and not putting your whole not investing the farm at at Pokemon. Um, so yeah, OG Wheel Farmer, thank you for popping in. Again, it's a lottery system on machines. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, this right here as well. Yeah, it's like a timer or something. I don't think it goes off credit cards. I I think because oh my, I love the nerdy stuff. Like I was full Reddit thread talking about why Pokemon took so long for the vending machines to be rolled out is because of all these cool little technology behind it, right? Like the credit cards, like we just talked about, identifying one per person or one, stuff like that. I think people don't give Pokemon enough credit. Like you think that we we just think that they're just such a a low IQ company. It's on YouTube at least. That is what I maybe it's the new YouTubers that say this, but it's so funny. Um so let's take Brandon's comment again. Give it time. The market is the hottest I've ever seen it. I'm 40 and have been around since the very beginning. Brandon, I'm not 40. I'm close. My birthday is next weekend. I think maybe I'll do a little birthday stream. My birthday's on the 23rd. What 18 or on the 18th. So maybe I'll do a little birthday stream, crack some packs with you guys if that'd be cool if you guys want to hang out with me for my birthday. Maybe I don't know. My whole hopes and dreams for my channel was to do stuff like this. We got 24 people in the chat. It's a Saturday night. Just want to talk Pokemon. Black Bolt White Flare came out. I want to see how it's going for the rest of the world. Here in California, we're cooked. We ain't get nothing. People were people were literally sleeping outside of Target at 6 a.m. Like, and that's not even that bad. I'm sure there's gonna be people in the comments and be like, dude, there were people camping out since since a Wednesday at my GameStop, which it sounds crazy, but it's we still haven't gotten past that. Once we get past like these tent people and the lounge chair people, I think we're in clear waters. I think Pokemon's not as valuable as what people think. I thought the Labubu stuff. My boy Chris, he got me a Labubu. I kind of Labubu ish. it was a little Naruto Labubu, so that was pretty cool. So now I'm in the Labubu club. I thought the Labubu hype would kind of take away a little bit from Pokemon, but still popping. But yeah, shelves are dry, dude. The shelves are so dry. Oh man. to I was looking back on my camera, right? As we all do. When we see the old pictures, like, oh my gosh, we had it, we were so spoiled back in the day when we could just go to Target and Best Buy, and there was just a endless amount of Pokemon cards. But I do remember our friend group chat that collects Pokemon in the Sword and Shield era. Not seeing much. We're gonna go through these like ebbs and flows of the Pokemon hobby, right? It's just a part of it, and I think a lot of people that are here that are new, let me know in the comments in the chat. How long have you been here in Pokemon? Are you new? Are you old? Let me know. I know, Brandon, or it was Brandon, right? That said that 40 years old since they've been here. Yeah, Brandon. Uh, there's not too many people like us, dude, that have been here for a really long time, and the market is the hottest right now we've ever seen. Now, it this next generation 10, has all of the possibilities to just be the blow off top. We can be completely wrong. This could be like a complete fake out in the market where we're like, oh, this is it. That was the craziest we've ever seen. Man, so Scarlet and Violet was insane. We had God packs introduced. We had this and that. We had a 151. And then Generation 10 comes, completely blows all. We get Johto. I mean, megas are people. When I first started the podcast, what, 2 years ago, uh, people were grilling me when I said I wasn't a huge fan of megas, but I liked some megas. I liked the weapon aspect of the megas. I like Blastoise with guns. I thought that was really cool. And it may sound crazy, but I could totally see Pokemon going back to a weapon esque Generation 10. I don't know. Anything is on the table. We didn't see Terra Crowns coming, right? Like, I remember when people first saw the Terra Crowns, or oh my gosh, the hate in the hobby was so funny. Um, and yes, OG wheel farming, serious correction coming. I just don't know if it's going to come quicker than what people expect. I'm again on the side always to just chill out, just chill the F out, and just let it if we say miss, right? If I miss out on Destined Rivals, it is what it is. I'm a betting man. I don't think we are. I think these prices are gonna come crashing down just like they do every single time. I think we're safe. Don't let the mass. What does it say? Like the loud minority is not the majority. I think that comes into play here, right? There's so many new Pokemon YouTubers that are just shouting at the top of their lungs, really aggressive as well. There's not a lot of happy young newer Pokemon investing channels. Everyone's just pissed that they're just betting against the reprints, and they're betting. Don't miss out. You guys are gonna miss out if you don't buy right now. I don't think that's the case. I think that we have plenty of time to buy this stuff, and the serious correction is coming again. It could trickle down, right? 10% over a couple of months. We'll eventually get this stuff down. But it's going to be, man. We're gonna come back to their times. Shout out to my girl Karina. Yeah, simpler times, man. Me and my girl, we were going to Targets, man. That was Pokeballs, there was sleeve blisters, there was, oh my gosh, there was even Sun and Moon stuff, which was crazy. In Sword and Shield, like sitting Sword and Moon stuff sitting. I remember those Pokeballs. They had the Cosmic Eclipse. Super crazy. That's where I got majority of my Cosmic Eclipse. Um, I mean, it could be cruder card thing. I don't know. Pokemon has been doing this a long time, and I know they know what they are doing. I mean, how the website works now is way better, and they're always innovating. I completely agree. One of my friends, like I said, I'm not gonna. I hope that he's here. He doesn't mind me calling him a little scalper, but he's using a sneaker bot, and now Pokemon banned him, and I was like, dude, that's what you get. Like, you shouldn't be scalping using sneaker bots. So I'm glad Pokemon is catching on to these things. And of course, dude, they're gonna catch this stuff. They're gonna get better and better. Sting Shadow, what's up? Thanks for popping in, asking some questions. Pretty high for Mega Ray set incoming. That one's gonna be nuts. I'm not a I'm let me watch my words before you guys come after me. I'm not a huge Rayquaza fan, but I do like I do indulge in the trainer galleries from Evolving Skies and Silver Tempest. Those are two of my favorite cards in the set. But a shiny Rayquaza. I don't know why I started saying Rayquaza. It's about to go nuts. Like that's if I can just see it, and let's put a nice little. I give Shinji Kanda, just give it to Shinji Kanda to produce a shiny Rayquaza card to just blow this market just right off the top. Like if that happens, you want to talk about cooked? If you guys want to, if there's any new Pokemon creators in this space right now, if you guys want to make a viral thumbnail that's gonna do well, just put cooked in the title. It's such a overused word. It's so annoying. I'm really trying to not use that word today or ever, because this market it's hot. It's overheated for sure. But is it cooked? Is it like a charboiled steak that you left on and it's just just black and nasty? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we're there yet, but it's close. It is close. SV era started out DOA, and holy, that changed, and then Sneaker Bros came running. Yeah, listen. I agree to a certain extent. I think the earlier sets, I didn't think they're as bad as what people were saying. I actually thought they weren't that bad. That may be a hot take, but I really liked Paldea. I remember I was one of the only people on Pokemon USA and Nostalgianomics. I was like on that live, or this is prior to Nostalgianomics being on Pokemon USA's live. It's like, how do you guys not see that Paldea is like an instant buy? It's got so many Gen 1 Pokemon. It's got so many fan favorites. I don't understand. And it's Paldea. Paldea. It's the first set name of the new era, right? Did we all forget what where the game took place? It took place in Paldea. It just was an instant no-brainer. Now, mind you, the legendaries, I don't really like the legendaries. They're very forgettable. We got a goldfish, we got a panther, and what's the other one? Oh my gosh, I'm completely blanking out. They're cool. I get it. The Chinese lore of those cards, but it's just I didn't see those sticking. But what is gonna stick, guys, is the Magikarp. It's probably going to be the top memorable card, maybe iconic card of the S. People think this, not me. People think this, that the Magikarp is going to be the top card of the era, most iconic card. Again, do I think that is true? I am not sure. I'm just not sure. Okay, let's get before I take any more questions. Let's just wrap up this white flare stuff. So when we go to this shop the set really quick, let's see what these crazy day one prices are, guys. So again, we already covered the Reshiram. We'll cover the Hydreigon, the Jellicent EX. Like, do we? Chat. Is this overdoing? Is this over? Is this your king? Is Jellicent EX, guys? Most recent sale, $95. Like, if this card somehow becomes the top set, then you'll see your boy use cooked. But holy, this should be a $20 card. Is this a SIR? Like, it is a SIR. Did we need an SIR Jellicent? Oh no, so bad. It's just pure comedy. Hilda, now, great trainer. Absolutely great trainer. Now, most recent sale, I mean, at total sold. Okay, let's just take this at face value, right? I don't have eBay pulled up, but I didn't want to take it down this road, right? What do I see this card? This is a $30 card, guys. No one likes trainers. what is this? Tepig. What's the bird in the back? Oh my gosh. I have Zebstrika and oh my gosh, the ferret-esque bird Pokemon. Probably what the worst bird Pokemon in we always get a bird in every single generation. One of the worst. But I think this card's great. But again, if you never played the game, like what do you care about Hilda? Like it's a cool card, but it's just like again, it's just it doesn't make it doesn't make sense for the investor bros and the people that want to scalp. It's just they look at cards like this and are like, I don't know what this is. It's not Charizard. It's not Squirtle. And they just pass. Like this is where we have to think, right? Everyone that and there is people that want to flip this set. Obviously, again, like I said, what have we been here? 50 minutes. Right before the stream, guys, I looked on Facebook Marketplace. $200 for ETBs. Like, what the hell? Like, no, this is not what we should be doing. Like, this is not gonna portray appeal to the masses. Now, should we throw some plays out, right? Some cards that can do potential. This right here, Oshawott, very cute, very sleepy. Duwat as well. It's second evolution. I think that a lot of people are going to be chasing and seeking these collections, right? The art sets, the three pieces. That's a potential where I think a lot of people. I mean, it's not. I'm not giving you guys all freaking crazy play, right? It's gonna make you guys millions of dollars overnight. But it is it that's what's gonna the art sets are going to always do well. And these are just again clear picks. And then we have the Zekrom EX. I didn't check out the white one, but we're gonna check out the Zekrom. This is the BW. What is this? The BWR. So most retail $500, quantity 10. Let's just take a quick little peek. 5. I know I have to sign in. I haven't signed in. That's why I can't get the other. Where can we see this card? If this pull rates come out that this thing is darn near impossible to hit, this Zekrom card could go nuts. And the Reshiram. Those two as a art set could go nuts. I could totally see vendors putting them only wanting to sell them together because they complete something, right? I think this is an excellent strategy by Pokemon to give us like additional rarity to really chase. I mean, we hate the gold cards. I mean, I think that's fair. I don't like speaking of gold cards, just right here, like nasty little gold card. It just do nothing for anybody. Even the gold Snorlax, when people are pushing and hyper shilling that gold Snorlax, I'm like, do you guys really like that card? I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, adding this extra rarity, it's going to make things interesting for sure. It's definitely an extra pepper in the bowl of spices for sure. But again, guys, where do we see this stuff like sitting? And this again, shout out to my boy, pulled this first pack, insane. This Zekrom right here, this one, I think the Hydreigon is better. Could be another hot take, but I think this Hydreigon could definitely be better. This Zekrom, I mean, it kind of reminds me of how we see Zekrom in the game. Very epic coming down. I think this is way better than the Reshiram. I mean, it's not even close. Do people like Zekrom more? I think that's not a hot take. I think people love Zekrom more. And if you guys have been watching my top video, my top SAR videos, you guys knew that I threw this and ARs. I threw this Genesect in there as well. Where do I see this card being? I hope this stays in the $50-$60 range. I could see this hitting a 50% correction though. Like a lot of these illustration rares. But this Genesect just looks so tough, so evil, guys. Oh, like one of the most aggressive, rated R, if you will, Pokemon cards. And then the Kyurem too, which I think is going to do well. It is a SIR, so it has texture. This one will do really, really well. These are like easy. Again, I think why I say this, guys, I want you guys to jot down, maybe create a little spreadsheet in your iPhone. This even goes to the collectors as well. S- See these prices, hold off for just a little bit, and then go in and buy. Again, like I said, these cards are going to correct. These are excellent, excellent arts. Regardless if you like the Pokemon or not. I know I'm not here trying to shill you guys. The only cards I have is freaking Sock, right? Sock and Throw are one of my favorite Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan clones in the era. I actually like this, or this is I'm sorry, this is Throw. I actually like the Sock character better, but it's going to be a very very sought after set, I believe. I think a lot of people that even weren't around in Generation 5, they're going to come around to this set just because of the art. Art is subjective, of course. So again, let's take some questions. Back to the questions. Cornell Robinson. Let's just go to my mug right here. Cornell Thompson. Shout out to you for popping up in a live. 4 years in the hobby, came in around Vivid Voltage. Oh, tough. That is really tough. Yeah, I mean you can learn a lot of lessons, in a bull run, but I think coming in a bear would be a much a better play. String Shadow says, Black Mega Ray is super, super hard. Yep, I absolutely agree. Be the game DLC. Let's try to. Yeah, bro, right here. This is bro, the Jellicent, like this should be illegal. Jellicent at for 90 is nasty, nasty work. Like I totally forgot about that Pokemon as a Gen 5 like fanboy. That is insane. Like, holy, what are we doing? Um, again, Brandon, Eri from Temporal Forces is the best trainer SI. Eri from Temporal. Interesting, right? Right, Brandon? I do enjoy that card as well. Are we talking, correct me, are we talking about the Eri when she has like the full like metal makeup and outfit on? That one's my favorite. I really enjoy that one. And then Morty SIR. I think that's just an IR, Brandon, or I could be wrong with the Morty's Conviction with Gengar. That is just like the clear play that a lot of people just aren't seeing. I know it's pumped and dumped in English, but even if you're a Japanese collector, I think buying a few of those things they're going to do well, very, very well over time. So say the quality. Okay, so let's get to Ethereal posted this question. Don't forget about the gem rate as well. I've heard some say the quality is pretty bad this time around. So interesting, right? Again, another question for the chat. Do we think that's because Pokemon is just printing like 24/7? They probably have a 24/7 staffs. Those machines have to get hot, and they like I work in a warehouse, right? Well, during Christmas time, we have to run run our machines 24/7. They break down, they get hot, they're constant problems. So you would think that Pokemon would run into some issues, right? And that could be a huge, huge, huge play. But even going into Generation 10, I think that if Pokemon's just saying like, "Oh, we're gonna continue to print 24/7, it's Generation 10," quality might go down just a little bit. But it's a give and take with English collectors, right? Especially with the people that correct it. I mean, that kind of adds a little dice of fun into the mix, right? Is like, yeah, you can pull the top card, but is it cut correctly? I think it's a good take, and thank you for that question. Very, very, very interesting. I forgot the Briar SIR from Stellar Crown. So good. Yeah, Stellar Crown also has some very underrated cards. Annihilate, Toxicroak, and Lucario behind her. The Genesect will do a Fusion Strike. Genesect. I don't know. That might be a hot take. I think I like the. You can't compare the Genesect trying to go on a killing spree to the Genesect breakdancing. That's kind of that I like that Genesect card. I'm a Genesect fan, but it was just like it didn't make too much sense for me. I want to quick like uh let me do a quick search card. Let's do the card list really quick. Shout out to Justin Basil. So we go. Let's share this tab. Let's see if we're okay. Cool. Let's put let's go right here. Quick little screen shift. Let's do that. Okay, let's go into this visual. So, comments. Does anyone care about the comments like me, or am I just on an island on my own? Like, I think these artworks look amazing. They're gonna look amazing. Reunculus is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. It was on my team in Gen 5. So this Genesect EX also is very, very amazing. But let's get down to the goods. The goods. So the Pansage, the Element Monkey, incredible. Again, probably a $2-3 card. Amoonguss, one of the worst Pokemon of all time. Cubchoo, one of the best baby bears Pokemon. Let's go. Where's the rest? Where is the rest? Oh, here we go. Okay, they're loading. They're just loading slow. So like I get it. I get it, guys. A lot of Seismitoad is not a lot of people's favorite Pokemon. I understand. The throw, the Girder and Conkeldurr and Timber. I get it. I understand as I'm looking over this why people are not super bullish on the set, but it's just a fun set. I mean, it's Crown Zenith with Gen 5. That's just all it is. And then we have the full art supporters. The ends plan, I think, is really lazy. The Fennel, I don't even remember Fennel in the game, which is kind of crazy. We're gonna go back and look at this Moletta EX. I saw was nuts. The price, absolutely nuts on that card. Why Superior ended up getting an SIR instead of Samurott, or did it make any sense? And then of course we have these two right here, the black and white cards. It's I get it, guys. I get it. Like when I overlook the entire set, I understand, but I still think it's better than Surging Sparks. Like it's not even when I look, it's not even close to be honest. Let's take some questions. Brandon, again, no, you're right. Black and white set is extremely strong, even with easier pull rates. Yeah, I think it is strong. I think it's gonna be fun. That's the thing. We need to get back to fun. This hobby right now is just so hyper fixated on the money aspect. Like everything has to be valuable. I can't pick up an ETB unless it's 3x MSRP right off the gate. I can't pick up this card, or I can't until it's $35, $50, $75, whatever you want to put a price on, just simple illustration rares. Like we got to get back to fun. We got to get back to cracking open these packs. And it's easier pull rates is going to it's going to put this message out to these scalpers and to a lot of the investors as well that, hey, maybe this one we can just ease off the brakes or ease off the gas just a little bit. So very, very interesting. Leon asked, dream collab with a bigger pokey influencer. Very interesting. Yeah, if you guys want to ask some other questions that are not black bolt and white flare, all for that. Dream collab, of course. I always tell you guys, it'd probably be a possum bud to be exact. Just because he inspired me to just be a collector and collect what I love, what I like, right? The moment I figured I dabbled into the Chinese market, the Korean market, I was like, who am I really collecting for? Am I collecting for myself, or am I collecting for my audience to get like clout, right? And I was majority in English. I just was opening English booster boxes, and I was investing. I still have majority of my sword and shield position. And I still am. I'm still doing plays. I tell you guys all the time, like what cards I'm picking up. I told you guys what this is one of my other plays. I'm picking up a lot of these cards in hopes of grading them. Again, if my play doesn't come into, it doesn't make a lot of money, and that card sits like whatever. I have some cool cards to give away to friends or subscribers or stuff like that. So it doesn't really bother me. I don't really rely on my Pokemon investments to pay my bills. But Dream Club, yeah, for sure. Sorry to go on a tangent, but yeah, Opossum. But again, guys, you just collect if you guys are just here for the art, collect the art. And again, a possum, but and then on the complete flip side, to have like a good debate, I think would be in nostalgianomics. Just because I do value him in the space because he is so controversial and he plays a character like really, really well. He gets onto a live stream and he just becomes an entirely different person. He's like super down to earth, and I think he like really like cares about the community and hobby. But then he gets on his own channel and it just goes off the rails with this character, and I'm like, "Dude, just be yourself." And I think a lot of people I think you could hit, like, 100K subscribers, really fast if you just, like, stopped with the rage bait stuff. But, I don't know. But, yeah, thank you for that question. Really, 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 cool question. Yeah, breakdancing Genesect. That's what it was called, right? Am I crazy, guys? Was it the breakdancing Genesect? Is that was the yeah. So yeah, too. Justin Basil from Legendary Poke Beach. I'm not a huge Justin Basil fan. Um, I think John from Poke Beach. I would love to just hang out with John. I think he's really sweet. I don't think we give John enough credit. I said it multiple times. There will be zero John slander ever, ever coming from me and taken in this in my on my channel. I love John. People like John need to be protected at all costs. Just a collector that just loves Pokemon, gives everything, goes above and beyond for this space. We would be nothing without John, especially the YouTube space. If PokeBeach decided to shut down right now, we would a lot of Pokemon YouTubers would be lost. John, again, on the Pokemon pedestal, I put him above PokeRev. I'm not a huge PokeRev a connoisseur. I don't really. It's not that I don't like him. It's just the content. I don't really need flashes of animation blasted at my face every time we pull a $5 EX card. It's just not for me. But yeah, John from Poke Beach. Oh my gosh, amazing. Justin Basil. He's just grumpy. He's just a little grumpy. I don't. John comes with. I'm a huge fan of the podcast. John comes with such positive energy, and then Justin just comes in and just like the grumpy cat. I'm like, dude, you're like feel the vibes, my guy. It's a little silly, but they're needed, right? We can't all just have John energy through the podcast. So very, I love their podcast. One of the best podcast, if not the best. Do you, Leon Metaphor asks, do you think the next anniversary set will be Gen 2 focus? We kind of discussed this in the beginning of this stream. I hope, dude. I hope. As a real big Johto fan, I'm hoping and praying. I just hope that it doesn't come too soon. And let me explain. If we get a 151 style Johto set, I will be highly unhappy because I think Pokemon 151 was a good set. It just felt rushed. I think that we missed the mark. Are they not we had no we had no say in what went on in Pokemon 151. But there just could have been so much more. They could have went back to the games, kind of give like the Meowth reference, right? The Meowth promo where he's in oh my gosh, I'm brain farting. The first city, right? There's little Easter eggs like that. I think they totally missed that. Like, give us some trainers. Like, give us some big trainers with some Gen 1 Pokemon. And I think that thing could have went. You guys want to talk about them? Then the bubble would have popped if we got that early on, right? I hope that it comes out towards the back end, kinda like right here with Gen 5. With Gen 5, they did it how I hope they do Johto. I hope that they just take their time and just give it. I mean, it's probably already done, right? If it's coming. Like, the Pokemon, they probably again, I come from the clothing world. Um, we printed our clothes a year in advance, sometimes a year and a half in advance, so I'm sure all of this stuff is probably already done. They're probably focusing on Gen 11, which is crazy to think, but it's probably already done. And there's a lot of people speculating. A lot of people way smarter than me and can put two and two together, put these pieces together, and they're speculating that this year would be Gen 2 focus. If that happens, holy, we might see the scalpers just maybe set up a tent for a few months, establish a permanent residence in front of the GameStops and Targets. Oh man, I hope not. I hope that here's what I hope. I hope that Pokemon comes out Gen 10, right? Just gives us one of the worst sets that we've ever seen. Two, give us two really bad sets. And then everyone's like, "Holy, we are back. We're back to the there. Here's the crash. That was the crash. Everyone, go back to Scarlet and Violet. We gotta go back. We gotta go buy all that stuff." That's what I hope. And then set 3 comes out, and it's just like, boom. Whatever they want to do, and it's a nasty set, and we just that's the Paldea, the third set. What is that's what I'm hoping, and they got to switch it up a little bit. They can't just give us just banger after banger. It's a little crazy in my personal opinion. Let's see. Let's go back to I myself diverted some of my money to collecting some figures, pins, plush of the Pokemon that I like instead of spending those on some cards on different languages other than English. So that's interesting, right? So one of my friends, like again, he just got back on a trip. So he got me one of these little blind boxes. It's a Boss Pikachu blind box. I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm kind of doing the same. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream, but got this really cool Mega Charizard today. Like, is it gonna appreciate? Should I rip it or should I keep it sealed, guys? What's my ROI on a Mega Charizard figure from Target? It's an exclusive. It's got a stamp, guys. Guys, it has a stamp right there. This is an easy investment. Go buy a case. Because I follow this one gentleman. He does Pokemon card content in Magic, and he also does figures. So I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was really cool to see like someone in the hobby but it's also risky for as far as growth for the hobby. But yeah, shout out to you. Figures and pins and plushes, all awesome to buy right now, especially when the English market is just so crazy. It kind of makes you look other places, and for me, that is pins and plushies. This is one of my favorite plushies that I got in Japan right here. Little Ampharos, little chunky boy, very chunky. So I also dabble in the plushie world. The Gen Z calls them stuffies, and I thought it was like the funniest thing. Yeah, I love Water Master John. John is the best, dude. I love John. Jacob, shout out to Jacob. What's up, dude? Rev yelling helps me sleep. Dude, that like does the opposite. It like what his editor makes that whoosh sound effect like way too loud. I like watch Pokemon content at work with earbuds, and it just destroys me. Holy. So, John, is it just Pokemon TCG news? He is the source that gives fuel to all the channels we see. Exactly. I literally can't give John enough credit. He is one of my dream people to just sit down and have a conversation. I just want to know, like, give me a top 10 Pokemon. Give me your favorite collection pieces. Give me, your favorite coffee drink. I don't know. Just I want to get to know the guy. He just seems really awesome. Big Soja and Stick figure fan says, Callie, great content always, brother, man. Thank you for coming in here and just supporting, guys, hanging out. It's Friday night for me. I got work tomorrow, so but I just wanted to try something different. Just hang out with the people in the chat. Jordan says, no friends in Kanto card in the 151 set was a crime. Dude, Jordan, me and you, we're so on the friends hype train. Why didn't we get a friends in 151? Like in Kanto? That was the biggest airball. I was so freaking mad when I saw the set list. I'm like, this can't be it, right? There's more. This is it. We can't. That was it. It's just, oh my gosh, I was so mad. Johto carried by Lugia. Interesting. There'd be no Ho-Oh slander on today's live. I'm a huge You want to see Ho-Oh right here, my coaster right here. Show you guys. Whew, banger, absolute banger. We bring me back give me an aggressive Ho-Oh card. The Ethan, how do you guys feel about that Ethan's Ho-Oh card? To me, he just looked a little chunky and like a little funky, a little too funky. He just he had a like looked like a smooth round belt. Like it just looked a little too kid friendly. Like I needed an aggressive, like taking down like a village or something with some fire. I don't know. Again, my brain wants to go to the dark place, but Brandon said, Team Rocket Joey, a live stream was so good the other day. I laughed a good bit. Yeah, Joey's the homie. Like, I know a lot of people in when I announced that I was going to go live with Joey, a lot of people kind of warned me to just associate with people like that. That kind of, I understand what you guys were saying with Joey. I understand how his content could be a little bit less or a little bit harder to digest from far, right? But the moment you get to the nitty gritty of his content, you really see that he's just here to not get people wrecked. I think that's very admirable, and I think a lot of people in this hobby, they have complete other reasons to like launch a business, get sponsors, and do X, Y, and Z. But there's very few channels like mine and Joey's that just like really look out for the community. And I just want you guys to just not get wrecked, right? I want you guys to get in at a good price. And I want you guys to open cards. Let's get back to cracking packs. But yeah, shout out to Team Rocket Joey, dude. Just great, dude. Like he didn't have to bring on a small channel like me. Like when we were live, we had like 200 and something live viewers, which is crazy. And again, like when guys like that can take a shot at little underground Pokemon YouTubers like myself, I'm on board, and I'm gonna support him through the thick and thin. Labubu's is distracting the Poke Scalpers at the moment. The dry spell is slowly going away. Yeah, but how much can we see these Labubus taking away? I was a day one Labubu supporter, so I can't. I was buying the Labubu Pop Mart characters from if you guys know Pop Mart, they do random collabs, but they did this little mech collab that I was really stoked on. MA.K Pop Mart, if you guys want to check those out, really cool. And they have like the Labubu characters inside of these fighting robots, and I'm all for robots. That's kind of why I like Genesect so much. But yeah, I agree. It's just for a meantime, though. I don't know how much Labubu content people can go. He's been reporting on Pokemon for 22 years. I guess, yeah, we're talking about John. He's reporting on Pokemon for 22 years. This week or last week was the 22nd year anniversary when he started at all. Crazy to think he was 14. Dude, John, man, like, oh my gosh, I would love to send him a thank you box. Do people still send like the fruit baskets? Is that weird? 2025? That might lose a lot of people in the in the chat. Brandon, probably only me and you remember fruit baskets back in the day. And yeah, the Ethan's Ho-Oh is so mid, and it does make him look goofy. Since we have a dark Lugia, imagine a dark Ho-Oh. That's what I'm saying, bro. A dark, like, bring us some dark Pokemon again. Like, I want like, well, I forget that it was an animated series, it's like a 3D series where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm spacing out. A series where like it's like more rated R Pokemon, where like there's like Sabrina, she has her hypno, and she breaks in, and all these drowsy were like abducting people. Like I need like dark Pokemon's like cards to come back. That may sound crazy, but I just need a little bit more evilness to the. That's what I was kind of hoping with Distant Rivals. I thought it was gonna be more dark, but it's like still friendly, kid friendly. I get it. I know a lot of you guys are gonna say it's like towards kids and all that stuff, but yeah. Richie Cool, when is the next podcast with Team Rocket Joey? So I don't want to like spam it. Maybe I do want to do a 3-way call with me, Joey, and Jake. Something came up with Jodo Jake. That's also one of my close friends that I really try to I try to befriend these people that are much smarter than me, people that have been in the hobby for longer than I, to kind of keep me grounded. But I live with Jake. and Joey pretty soon, probably next month. I want maybe the beginning of the month because I want to let this stuff the market digest just a little bit before we feel like it's a little too new. But Joey's been crushing it. He's been absolutely on a spree when it comes to content. Florida Man says, I was hoping the Switch 2 would take all the scalpers away. How are the Switch 2s doing? Like, are people scalping those Switch 2s? I would imagine that Nintendo would do a pretty good job to release as much as they could. But the Switch 2 was this doesn't look that much different than the Switch 1, to be fair. I know like Nintendo is really pulling on our heartstrings with that darn Switch console. Like, how many Mario Kart games can we play until we're tired of how many Mario Odyssey games can we play until we're just sick to the stomach with those cards? But or so with those games, like I'm waiting for. I mean, wasn't there a Zelda game as well? Like, I'm just gonna wait till the new Pokemon game come out. Hopefully it's in Greece. I think that's the Wind and Water or Wind, whatever. Interesting spot to pick for Pokemon. I think we're gonna return to water. I think water Pokemon are going to be really focused in when it comes to that set. So I'm very, very, very curious to see it. I hope they fix all the bug issues. Let me know in the chat as well. How was Scarlet and Violet the game received on your guys' end? Like, how was your experience with the game? For me, once I beat the Final Four or the Final Four. I always call it Final Four because I'm a basketball fan. Holy, the oh my, I'll say Fantastic Four. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. It's been a long day. The last trainers. Once I beat them, I was like, ow. I was like, I'm good. I don't need to go. None of these Pokemon really like blew me away. But after that, I was done. Right? I didn't go back to for the DLC. I really wish I did, but the frame rate lag on Scarlet and Violet was insane. I was like, I can't do this. It was a torture enough. I remember I was like jumping backwards with my Koraidon to climb up certain mountains I wasn't supposed to be on in the beginning of that game. I was just like, dude, this game is so broken. It's so crap. I liked the storyline. It was a good storyline, and it sucks. Like Pokemon has to learn that, like, if the frame rate can't keep up, and we need voice actors as well. That's another one of my gripes. But if we can't keep up, the story means nothing. A lot of people are just they go halfway. Like, I can't do this anymore. This is done for me. Like, they have to put two and two together. Pokemon Colosseum XD Gale of Darkness. What about it? Do I like it? Yeah, oh my gosh, the Dark Lugia. Chef's kiss, Dark Lugia. That is a GameCube boost box I need to have for display. For sure. What's going on, Don? Thanks for checking out another live. Very familiar face. I think Lost Abyss is a good now to buy. I think right now. So are you talking for your collection or for your investment? I think for a collection, it's a great buy. An investment, it's going to be tough. I don't necessarily advise investing into Japanese, but when I buy multiple boxes of Japanese, it's for it to open down the line. But I still can see, I think a lot of people they get optimistic when they see these Japanese booster boxes do well in the short term. It's just they're few and far between. Well, we've seen what Pokemon 151 did in Japanese. Now they're at like 200, almost close to 200. They did get to 200 at one point, I know, but they also came all the way back down to 55. So very volatile asset when it comes to investing in Japanese Pokemon cards. What do you think of the black and white set to finish off the SV era? I love it. I love it. I think that was the right play. I think for me, that's the right play for it was perfect for me. And I'm being selfish, but I don't care. I love this. Again, I'm gonna master set it. And maybe it's a nasty binder that I just throw some like Korean cards in there, maybe some Chinese cards from Black and White Flare. Just a whole smorgasbord of Black and White Flare. But I think it's great. I think it's great that we got a era set for the back end. I think it was really, really cool. that they did that. Chaos Pokey, what's going on? They put a 2 on it and charged you an extra 2 to 300 for it. Yeah, facts, dude, facts. Doom Beast, what's going on, dude? Or what's up? Thanks for checking out the live. Yeah, that Donkey Kong Bonanza game looked pretty fun. I'll give you that. That thing looked really, really cool. So I might have to pick up a Switch too for that. Watch people open up brand new English booster Black Bolt and White Flare, and they coming out literally damaged, etc. LUL. So I had a quick little thought, really quick, when he said that. When you say people, so I want the opening experience to swing back to the Pokemon YouTubers for channels, right? I want it to swing away from the whatnots and the rip and ship culture. Like I really hope that culture falls off a cliff. Not because I don't want people to succeed in an area, and I understand it's like their business and stuff. So, but that's one of the best parts about opening booster packs is just doing it yourself and getting the experience. This might sound crazy, but smelling the packs and just a whole experience. Do it with friends. I think we talked about this with Team Rocket Joey, but we need to get out there and just talk to people and meet collectors, in person. I think that's really, really important part. And trade, I think that's really important part. But I want people to open up cards on their YouTube channels like we used to. But yeah, coming out damaged is crazy. That is very interesting to know. Again, guys, write these notes down because of the. I was watching the non TCG. He was talking about like, it takes, they say 4 to 6 months, 3 to 6 months if we're being really optimistic for these like big reprint windows. So let's just say, right, Pokemon was reprinting a lot of these newer sets alongside that Black Bolt and White Flare. We can see a lot of these cards coming back not that well cut because of just time, and I'm sure it's like peak season for them, to print as much as as they can, because money printer goes burr. Apparently Gen 10 takes place in Greece, which has a bunch of islands and water, so you might be right. Yeah, I think man, this is my Ruby and Sapphire. Too much water. Too much water. I don't want to have to, like, if you want to add water, that's fine. But give me like a route of water. Don't give me like a whole map of just water and I have to just go straight and potentially run into 100 tentacles blasting me with sting or poison, and then I'm just poisoned for the whole entire, like, oh my, it was so annoying. Water places can be so, or water maps can just be so annoying. I played maybe 10 hours and didn't continue on. Too buggy and not most appealing. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, a lot of people feel the same way. A lot of people, like, once it got buggy, they're just like, I'm good. I'm good. Florida Man says, first Pokemon games I've ever returned, literally unplayable and embarrassment. Yeah, they just weren't popular because of the frame rates. People complained a lot about the game SV, but I loved it. It was fresh, new way to play Pokemon gameplay wise. I agree. It just felt a little like I was gonna like ass backwards when we had what was the game right before this, Legends Arceus, where that felt like so progressive for Pokemon in general. Like even the boss battles where you like throw what was it, berries and bombs at like Palkia and Dialga. I think that was like really cool way to switch it up. And then it felt like we just did a full 360 when it came to the Scarlet and Violet era. But I did love the story. I love Penny's like arc. There was a lot of good. There was a lot of good for it. So much better now on Switch 2. I love that crappy game. Oh, is it better on the Switch 2? Huh, interesting. What do I think about PTCG Radio? Their History of Pokemon series, what got me into Pokemon content, still one of the best Pokemon history videos I like to go back to for sure. So that would be another dream. He seems like a really sweet guy as well. Like just loves Pokemon. Sponsored by Pokemon too as well. So take that with a grain of salt. But they do a great job, or he does a great job. I love he's one of the first, if not the first people I watched. It was him, Twice Baked Jake, and then Pokey Vault. I stayed clear away from Leonhardt. It's not that I'm not here to talk mess about Leonhardt. It's just the character that Leonhardt portrays. I don't think it's really true, and I think it's over the top. It was just over the top for me. But everyone likes their own stuff, you know. Gen 5 has grown on me over the years. I remember everybody hated it when it came out. Oh, for sure. Oh, Gen 5 was not loved. Like, absolutely not loved. So it's very, again, people are going to flip the tune. All I'm saying is, if we see a PokeRev video or we see let's take a Nostalgianomics video and they, oh man, and they start hyper shilling Gen 5. Man, can we see this thing take off? Like, is this am I telling you guys to go buy now? Go throw the barn at it? Absolutely not. I think it's still gonna come down, but we just this market is so volatile right now. People are just waiting for someone to tell them to buy or sell. People can't think for themselves right now in this hobby, and I think it's very concerning. I think you guys should just collect what you like, rip what you like, and then also invest in what you like. Rip and ship culture is a cancer to the hobby, in my personal opinion. Everything about it feels so bad to me. I have not and will not buy overpriced packs for someone else to open it for me. So here's my let me play devil's advocate for rip and ship from rip and shippers, right? I think it's an okay space. So like right now, right? We're just a couple of homies talking about Pokemon cards, right? Discussing, having good Discord back and forth. I think if rip and ship culture, like maybe if we go back to $5 a pack, $6 a pack, they charge maybe $1, $2 over MSRP. Then I could see it, you know. But again, it's a way for them to make money, right? It's their business. So I understand that side as well. It's not really there's not tons of margins to make money in the rip and ship culture. So I get it. I'm just so conflicted with the whole like just open your own packs, guys. Just open your own packs. Um, I joined the live late, so I hope this wasn't asked. But which of these sets is more appealing to you? Black Bolt, excellent question, and that has not been asked. Black Bolt White Fair or Crown Zenith. Woo! That is an excellent question in terms of card art / pull rate. So for the pull rate, it's too early, right? We can't talk about that quite yet, unless I pulled maybe a early Crown Zenith chart. It'd be tough to find. Interesting topic though. But for me, it's Black Bolt. I'm a Zekrom guy. I really enjoy Zekrom over Reshiram, though. Reshiram is beautiful. I think that card is beautiful, but it's going to be a I don't think like the manly guys in the space are gonna want to collect that card. I think that the flowers and let me know, guys. Is there like a backstory to why there's flowers and stuff to the Reshiram card? I think maybe for me the Reshiram look like boosters to me, like fire boosters. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but for me it's gonna be the Black Bolt and I just because of the Zekrom, and I haven't done a complete deep dive into the ARs for each set, but as far as just ETBs as well, and then we're gonna maybe I should just go in this real quick, but the two ETBs, not booster box. Obviously, there's no booster box. I think it's the Zekrom. The Zekrom is going to look pretty cool on my little display back here. I need to update my display. It's looking a little tacky in my personal opinion. I got some shelves, some like glass shelves I need to like put up that it's gonna make me look a little bit more professional. But yeah. What's up, Hanzo? What's up, Henry, my guy? Good-ish lately, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Heart Locket, what's up? Black Bolt White Flare for sure. Love the monochromes. Monochromes is what they're called. Yeah. I call them they look like a carbon fiber, like the hood of a car. That's what they look. They look pretty funny. I was able to get 2 Black Bolt ETBs for me and my daughter to open today. Shout out to you. I need one of those little soundboards, like do 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 do, or to clap. That's gonna be next. She pulled the Superior SIR and got the Excadrill SIR. We both also got 2 IRs, 1 Master Ball. What a box! What a freaking box. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. Congrats. And I shout out to your daughter. I hope that she sticks around in the Pokemon hobby forever. And she just oh man, that's so awesome to hear. I hope she was stoked. And I'm so happy for you. The full art Moletta. Oh, that card. Oh, what do we think about that Moletta card? Guys, right there. Is that nasty work right now? That card is like selling for 90 bucks. It's crazy. But maybe it's a card for little girls, you know? That really maybe they play some Gen 5, maybe these little girls play some Gen 5 and so I can't knock on it too much. Yeah, see, I must not be a manly man, JK. Yeah, I don't know. It's just you know what I mean though. It's just it could just seem a little not aggressive enough for a lot of dudes. But yeah, the Zekrom SR goes so hard with the but the Kyurem, dude. The Kyurem may be the sleeper of the set. I didn't even know it was a SIR, so it's going to be super super cool. Yeah, me too. I'm working on keeping her hooked. Good, dude. Good. Yeah, it's for all the parents. Like hopefully me have kids. We're gonna try to have kids next year. How man, how do I do it? You know, maybe because they're just like in my house is just covered in Pokemon stuff 24/7. I mean, it's like the hallways are covered in Pokemon stuff, our bedroom, the bathrooms, Pokemon stuff. We are a Pokemon family for sure. So I wonder, obviously, maybe my kid just gets so put off. They're like, ugh, Jigglypuff? Oh gosh, like I'm tired, Dad. Like, when are you gonna grow up? I don't know. They might break me, but brother, I'm about 30 minutes in, and to give some price perspective, here's some of my pickups from the recent past. Michael Duck, what's up, dude? So let's see. November 23, Crown Zenith, Zacian, Zamazenta boxes 39. Excellent. Excellent. Those boxes were cool. I mean, those boxes, like a lot of people, they faded those boxes. They called those a dud, but they're huge. That's like the only I got one back there. Those things are freaking huge. That's the only thing with those collection boxes. So it's gonna be tough to like it's gonna be tough to hold those things long term with like moving house. I don't know. If you own a house, that's cool and you could park that thing, but those boxes are just too big for my liking. I love to live Lily's Clefairy for SIR from Journey. Dude, I'm right there, Florida man. I'm right there with you, dude. I am a huge Clefairy fan. I was a Pokemon trainer. What was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I had a Clefairy, um, attached to me like a big Clefairy plush. I don't care, dude. There's not gonna like there's so many people that are like it's becoming more cool now. Like I hope that you guys all like wear Pokemon like as a badge of honor. Like we're all so cool for liking Pokemon and being here for the right reasons and just not letting that inner child. I was just talking to my girl about this, like just not letting your inner child die. I don't know if you guys saw that the short of the girl that just crashed out over her friends liking Labubus. Like she's like, "You guys are grown ass adults, and you guys over here collecting Labubus. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, are we like just topped out as a generation? Like, it's like, dude, people are allowed to just like nostalgia and just like it just it's so sad, you know, especially in American culture and Japanese culture. It's awesome that they never let that die. You know, there's always Pokemon collectors over there in Japan, and you know, Nintendo and stuff. So I really love that about Japanese culture. Um, I don't think that I'm going to open any more ETBs. I agree. Getting an SAR out of each of them is already way over my normal luck. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jordan JTR in the chat. He was talking about one of my recent one of my openings when he first found my channel. I was like just an opening channel in the beginning. I cracked open a collection box, I believe. If Jordan's here, correct me if I'm wrong, but a collection box, and I pulled one of my chase cards, and then I was like, I'm hot right now. I'm just gonna open an ETB. My very first pack, I got the Arceus from Crown Zenith. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. And I was like, I can't do this. Like my luck has completely run out. Like now going forward, I'm just gonna collect ETBs because I like the art. So Brandon says not unmanly at all. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm a pretty big dude. I work out every day. I got tattoos. Not too many people. I don't. people say I have a resting bee face, if you know what that means, outside of the Pokemon space. No one's gonna talk too much crazy to me in person because I like Pokemon. It's just silly, it's really silly. Tonight, nostalgia. Double N was selling packs for Black and White for 13, over double on release day. What the F is wrong with people? Oh my gosh. That boy, hey, he's got a cult. He's got a cult following that will support him through and through. The fact that there's so many people in that live too, just buying. I'm like, you guys could have bought all the top SIRs and common sense isn't so common in this. I wouldn't even say in this space, just in life, like $13. Just go buy the SAR or IRs. I'm sorry. I have them. Crown Zenith was pooped on for some reason. Yes, there was a time where Crown Zenith sat and was fire sale. Oh my gosh, the fire sale was crazy for Crown Zenith. What's up, dude? I'm a construction foreman and I wear a Gengar hat to work so sick. That's all I'm talking about. Like dude, let the inner child come out. Like there's not too many of us. There's some people that are like ashamed to be in Pokemon or ashamed to tell people they like Pokemon. Like who cares? There's people that like freaking, I don't know. There's my friends make fun of me for my close friends. They give me crap here and there. But their whole life is fantasy football. I'm like, dude, you guys are playing fantasy with men. Like that is crazy work. And I'm over here playing fantasy with actual fantasy characters. You gotta play wild, super wild. Dude, I remember some people growing up were like, you still play Pokemon? Like, bro, you're a boring Pokemon. It's rad. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, dude, if people want to just like, they have an inner child, they're just like, get in the box and don't ever come out. Like, it's just sad. Kyram is sweet. Got to pick up one in Japanese. Oh, for sure. For sure. Michael Duck. Holy. Throwing the investment at me, right? So you look like you got some good entries. These are all good entries. By the way, all prices are in Australian dollars. So the conversion rate is about 1.5. Yes, I mean, dude, those all, if you have those in your collection, like congrats. I'm cheering for you. I really hope that those do well for you, and I hope that you do great. That's the BS I was talking about, the ripmanship culture. Oh, for sure, dog. Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. My daughter never seems to run out of luck. She pulled the Mewtwo SR out of a booster box I bought on release day, pulled the Crobat SR and ETB open. It always seems like the little kids. It always seems like the little kids hit. Hanzo, what is your top 3 JP Dream Slabs? Oh, JPN? Are you talking about Japanese Dream Slabs? Dude, that's interesting. There's too many. Like, this might sound crazy, but the more expensive the when I think of like dream cards, it's all those it's the Blaine's Charizard, the oh my god, the level X Charizard as well. What was the other Charizard I was looking at was, oh my gosh. But it's funny because like when I talk about my dream cards, like it's majority vintage, and it's like almost mid. Even the Crystal Guardians Charizard is one of my top cards of all time. The level X Lugia as well. PSA 10 would be a dream card of mine. And then the rest of it, the rest kind of just blends into my crazy head. But yeah, hopefully. So for all the people that were talking crypto earlier in this chat, I got maybe a few more months, and then I'm going to cash out my crypto, and I will be going to Japan and purchasing some pretty big cards. And I can't wait to bring you guys along on that trip. Again, I am going to try to be the connector between the Japanese and English language barrier and do a lot of interviews over there in Japan. That's my goal. And when I set my mind to something, I will do it and I will not fail. Thomas just subbed. Sorry, I waited so long. Thomas, man. Hey, thanks for the sub, dude. I'm glad. If anybody is not here and didn't sub, hit the likes. I don't even know how many likes we have because I can't really see it. And I'm not too keen to StreamYard. This is actually, and shout out to everyone that's been here, guys. Like, thank you all so much for this is my first stream by myself. I felt like I had to push myself as a content creator. I think that a lot of people, they'll kind of like hide behind guests, and I don't want to be that. I want to come to you guys and just like hang out, and you guys just blast me with questions and just get to really know me, just me. But I'm gonna have guests, more guests. Reach out to Mimic Brew. Hopefully he gets we're gonna set something up next week. So I'm really, really, really stoked to have Mimic Brew on. And I think it's gonna be an interesting dynamic as well. Let me know in the chat, are you guys Mimic Brew fans? I know he pushes a lot of people's buttons, but I think it's going to be a good discourse between us. I'm very, very excited. Not gonna lie, I won good money playing fantasy football, but stopped playing 3 years ago. I miss Strat-O-Matic sports from back in the day. No, I play fantasy basketball, so I'm guilty. All right, I'm just making fun of my friends that are here in the chat that are talking about fantasy football. It's fine to play like those fantasy leagues and stuff, but there's people that like obsess over it 24/7, and then like, what do you win, like $100 for your? I'm like, what are you doing, guys? Go play with some Pokemon. That sounds like a great video PR too. Oh yeah, for promotion, yeah, between us, yeah. I think me reaching out to Mimic Brew is going to be really, really cool. Thomas, when my wife helps me open packs, she gets absolute bangers. Jolteon EX, Bubble Me. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, if you if you want hits, don't open it yourself. Hand it to like your niece or nephew. Obviously, take the hits, but hand it maybe some packs to your wife, maybe your mother-in-law. You're gonna get hits, you know. But if you touch the energy, the cards are they're just not in there. Do I have any Delta species cards? Yeah, absolutely. They're not in the best shape. When I got into, I need to do a binder video, but I'm just not sure like how to film it and like make it interesting. I just have to plan it out just a little bit more. But yeah, I do really love Delta species cards. I was buying them LP at the last card show. I don't know if you watched Florida Man, my last video, but I believe I picked up some Delta species cards in that mid era. This would be Delta species. Oh my gosh, dude. The art is just insane. But yeah, congrats, dude. Finding some in your old binder. They're so cool. So cool. Dan is great. Is a great too. Him and Nick are great choices. Dan, which one? Dan from Catch 'em All Collectibles? Is that who we're talking about? If that's so, he might be too big for me to interview. Yeah, Mimic Brew is gonna be great, dude. Shout out, Team Rocket Joey. Shout out to Joey, dude. Thank you for being here, dude. I gave you your flowers in the beginning. Yeah, shout out to you. I went golfing yesterday, Joey. I shot a 99. Not the greatest, but me and Joey, hopefully we're gonna get around to golfing next week. So big golf dudes over here. Hell yeah, Mimic, yo. That'll be a fresh collab. Your show with Team Rocket Joey was great too. Yeah, I think me and Joey had a really, really good live. That was fun. That was fun. Me and Joey, I think, are totally different contrasting personalities. I got ADHD like a mofo. So that's why I'm spazzy and stuff. And Joey's cool, calm, and collective. So I think it made for a really, really cool stream. Dude, Destined Rivals at $300? Is it a buy? Did Vapor Self come in here and tell me? Oh, Member Brew is Dan. I'm sorry. Yeah, did $300? Huh? Well, according to majority of these PokeTubers, we're gonna miss the train when it comes to Destined Rivals. If you guys didn't know, it's a hot buy at 300. We might miss the train, guys. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. I won't be buying until it hits 300, right? So let me explain. I'm rolling the dice close to MSRP. If we get close to MSRP, cool. I buy a few boxes. I go all in, right? But if it doesn't, at the same time, if let's just say 2-3 years down the road, it goes to 300 a booster box. I miss out. It is what it is. And I buy. I'm sorry, I don't miss out, but I buy at 300. It is what it is. That's just the game we play. Investing is a game of chances. Thomas says, I swear to God, we were opening packs and I spent like $400 on a bunch of retail cost stuff that I hunted for 5 different stores all day on my day off. And she goes, oh, great. I finally pulled one. Funny how things work. Uh, take your wallet and hold a lighter to it if you're buying Destined Rivals at 300 a box. I say, dude, exactly. There's so many new content creators here. Me and Joey have touched up on it. Like, if you make content right now in a Pokemon Bull Run, like you'll probably get monetized really fast. It took me so freaking long to get monetized because I was just making the content that I make. Like I was collecting, showing people my binders, telling people about Japanese and China, like stuff that no one cared about. But the moment I started to talk a little bit about what I'm buying or investing content, my channel started flying and I got monetized. And I think right now it's just that's all people are making because it's just monetary value up the yin yang. You are going to be printing and they give hot takes. I think majority of these people that are making that style of content, they know that $300 isn't a buy, but they know they're gonna get the rage bait comments and know they're gonna get the because how it used to work back in the day with the YouTube algorithm, if you thumb downed it enough, it would affect how much it was pushed. But that's not the case. If you get a bunch of thumbs down, but you get tons of views, it's gonna push that bad boy. Because I think YouTube, and I hope that I don't get in trouble for saying this, but YouTube really likes negative clickbaity stuff. They really like that negative engagement. Exactly, Brandon. So it is what it is. I don't agree with it necessarily, but it is the way of the game. And I had to play it. And I hope that you guys can like see through it when I make these style of thumbnails of, the negative, the down red arrows. It's the worst one. I say what is it's she turns around the Magikarp. I scream, "Don't move!" in her face. I'll never forget it. LL, she pulled the most valuable modern card. I was upset about it. That's so funny. Kids are so I'm gonna leave this up right here. Kids are amazing, dude. Like kids, like if it's not their favorite Pokemon, like my barber said the same thing. Um, my barber said the same thing. His daughter like loves, I believe, the Mew and Mewtwo, as which is strange, but she's pretty young. And I remember he said that they pulled the Lily's Clefairy, the big one, the SIR. And she was super bummed. And he's like, "Oh, I thought that would be like a little girl card." But then the next pack, they pulled a Mewtwo EX, and she was so hyped. So kids like the concept of kids is so admirable. I love it. I wish like man, like ignorance is such a bliss. Like looking back when I first got back into the hobby, I didn't look up any of the cards. I didn't even know TCG Player existed. Where I was just cracking packs to just crack packs, and I didn't know what was in it. I celebrated pulling a Giratina EX, and I thought that was like really that I thought that was like such a cool card, and I put it in my binder. It wasn't top loaded, but oh yeah, it was such a time. I loved those ignorances of bliss moments, but yeah, what do we think? What do we think about this Black Bolt White Flare, guys? I want to hear it from you guys. What it sounds like in the chat we're a little 50-50. I don't know how to do a poll on I don't know how to do a poll on here, but like where are we at? Like what is I've been trying to find content on Black Bolt White Flare of how people are receiving it, and it just seems this is my thought with this set. I think there's enough people that experience Gen 5 to hold this up for the meantime. Mind you, there's a lot of new people in the hobby that didn't experience this set, but they're here waiting for the dollar amount cha-ching to go off for this set. I think once the cha-ching sound starts rifling off, then we'll see a little bit of a shift. But right now it's being held up by people like me that love Gen 5. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's great. Brandon, did you grab how much are you opening right now, or if any, or are you just collecting invest? Maybe we got into that. I'm sorry. So Shake Zula says the set is mid. Is it mid because you don't like Gen 5, or is it mid because of the art? And I know art is subjective, and it could be a hard question to ask, but I wanna know. I wanna pick your brain just a little bit. Anybody else in the chat that thinks this set is mid, let me know why. You can't just say it's just mid. Like, I need to know why. Um, I have PC ETBs, yeah. I the PC ETB whole situation, as far as, like, the investment side, I wanna know how much that hype is gonna last. I think they did well in the SV era because of how new they are. I could still see those, getting a little bit, stale in going into Generation 10 and stuff. Like, how much are people going to want those stamps? I don't really see it. It's very speculative, but I think a lot of people are again, they're selling the barn on those PC ETBs, but there's a lot of PC ETBs that again, I'm not comparing Sword and Shield. Maybe that was a bad comparison, but I just can't see those things holding up. My wife and I ripped a poster collection box today, 4 packs, and didn't hit anything, but it's only the first pack so far. Wait, I mean, so Hanzo, so it said one in, I think we covered it in the beginning of the stream. It was like one in every 6 packs. I think the 6 pack was an EX and then it was like 10 packs was the IR. So that makes sense. One more poster collection box, you would have got something. So very, very interesting. And thank you for sharing as well. It's an investment for me. I'm waiting for better prices for sure, for sure. And I think that's very noticeable, or that was something something we need to talk about really quick. We've gotten to the point where collectors are turning investors by like force of hand. When you see a ETB or a booster box just go, 40%, 50, 60% in the span of a week, you start to like dial back. You're like, hey, maybe I can't open up this booster box or ETB. Maybe I should just buy the singles. It just doesn't make too much sense from a financial standpoint. And it really does turn people to investors, which is funny. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I think the set is fantastic and a huge undertaking to make IRs for every Pokemon. These Pokeball and Master Ball Hollows are my preferred ones. And also very interesting, I love how there's a Pokeball and Master Ball collector on here. I thought those things were DOA. I think they were a cool gimmick at first, but I wasn't fully convinced that was the move. If for 151, people were just throwing just dollars at those master balls, and I'm like, that might not be good down the road. I get it. There's like one in every box and stuff, but I'm like, there's always don't get me wrong. There's always going to be stamped collectors and people like that, but it's just funny to see people just over invest right out the way. So we got a response. Not a huge Gen 5 fan and not much in terms of arts from the. That's fair, man. That's fair. I appreciate your comment. The black and white era hollow foils is also my favorite. Ooh, dude. So Florida man, I am very tempted to make a black and white like what I'm buying esque video very soon, just because of the new all the new black and white stuff. I think it'd be very interesting. I did make black and white content earlier in the channel, and I mean talking like 25 views back in the day. Nobody cared. I remember the comments, like it was not good. Oh yeah, 1-6 IR. So yeah, yeah, that's right there. Owen, what's going on, Owen? I haven't opened any yet. I got my PCETB and some Black Bolt stuff today on top. Opening some tomorrow, but what I've seen from friends' videos, it is no hits. Ooh, I think we just got to give it time. I think tomorrow. It's like 9 p.m. Pacific time right now. I work at super early in the morning, like the crack of dawn, like before the crack of dawn. So I'll let you guys speculate. But I will be watching opening content from Black Bolt and White Flag. I want to see what these hit rates are. I think we can't determine it just quite yet. Yeah, see, $500 Master Ball Umbreon is wild work. Is so wild. The Umbreon wasn't Umbreon wasn't the fan favorite for quite some time. I from what I remember. I just think for some reason Pokemon Company decided to go pretty hard, and I always thought Espeon was the favorited evolution. But again, things change. People's minds in Pokemon are you're allowed to change, dude. Like I hate when people go after Poketubers about flip flopping. Like, oh, you're just a flip flopper, and you just I'm like, yeah, that's what we do. Like we're supposed to change our minds. We're like we're human beings. Um, Let's see. I plan on mastering some old sets because I actually found I had a majority of the cards of some old sets, the original black and white set and any platinum set, for example. My one of my goals is to own those platinum and diamond booster boxes. I have a few eBay listings that I've been looking at. Holy, are those things expensive? Like you've got I highly recommend you guys do a quick eBay search of some of those black and white and diamond and pearl sets. Oh man, are those expensive? For me, my goals have changed, right? So I don't know if you guys saw this card that I picked up on the last card show, but right here, little sandstorm. So this is a PSA 8, right? I did a quick little eBay check in just the standard, just the card raw near mint. I believe it was like $33, $38 or something like that. It could I have bought that card and put it in my binder and then completed the set of Sandstorm? Sure. But I think going forward, the cards that I'm like I really love, I'm just gonna get them and slabbed and just it is what it is. So again, I'm not trying to flip flop, but I am changing my mind and to my collection as well. I have a bunch of Korean cards I'm going to grade and simplify Chinese as well. So stay tuned for that. And again, just for my PC. Yeah, I've seen great hit rates on larger openings, but it seems like the binder collections did people dirty somehow. Yeah, Owen, I think that it's I don't think that it's all I don't think that's all they're all different. I don't think that they hit put better hit rates in ETBs. I don't believe that the speculation in the Silver Tempest what were those called? These the lunch boxes where people were just printing hits. I don't think that was true because I did my own research. I opened 4 of those Silver Tempest tins and they didn't there was nothing in there. Like there was nothing crazy, you know, but I guess a hit is a hit and EX is considered a hit. So yeah, I guess. You grow and learn, so of course you're going to change your mind. Yeah, that's just what it is, dude. Like you have to you have to change your mind. And this channel started with me just opening packs, and now I'm here doing live streams, you know, by myself. So like so crazy. Do you think tag teams will crash or continue to climb? Keep in mind the PSA 10 population is much lower than Sword and Shield. So I was just flexing my tag team cards right here. I got some. This is like one of my favorite. Oh, actually, right here. Because I've been playing Pocket. So if you Pocket fans, you guys, if you know, you know. Solgaleo and Lunala with Lily writing it. I was picking up these tag teams in Chinese, simplified Chinese for sub $1. I believe I was getting them for like 20 cents. And then they just shot up. They shot up. Now they're like over $2, $3 for the lower end ones, and then the top ones are like 5-ish bucks. But do I think the tag teams will crash or continue to climb? I think they're about to be topped out. So why I think that is because this is like in investing terms, it'd be like a double top, right? So we saw the initial boom of the initial reboom of tag team, right? Beginning of Sword and Shield. I made tons of content on that on Sun and Moon in the beginning when we saw that first pump, and I was like, wow, it really put me back on or put me on initially to the tag team era. And then we for some reason got another reboom of it again, and that just continued to drive these prices. We established a nice little floor from the Sword and Shield era. Now, could we get a triple top? It's just when I'm using these stock terms, it's very unlikely that we get a triple top for a set as old as just the tag team eras. But again, I recommend that you guys just go pick them up in other languages. Simplified Chinese is definitely the cheapest. Korean is also cheaper as well. But I get it. The PSA 10 population is much lower. I get it, and we can argue that all day. We can even go back, to older sets. We could argue population but it doesn't it to me, it doesn't really matter, for the short term, at least. I feel like it's all random too. Yeah, it's just Rattle Pokemon did a video breaking it down as well. He opened like I watched a Rattle stream one time where he was chasing the Moonbryon. I think he opened Pokemon cards for like correct me if I'm wrong. It was like close to like 24 hours, or it might have been like over 24 hours. It was nuts. I almost felt bad for the guy. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what are you what a waste of money and just garbage just collecting up." But yeah, it is all random. 1 like equals 1 a chase card pulled like this stream. Yeah, like the stream, guys. Let me know how many likes do we have right now? I don't even know. I can't how do I check the likes on this? Oh, we got 22 likes. I'm gonna like it myself because I have to watch on my phone. 22 likes, dude. That's great. That's like more than 50% of the thing. So it's Tano. What's up, dude? I got smoked opening Black Bolt and White Flare today. That's what it sounds like people are getting crushed opening up this set. Let me has anyone hit anything besides homeboy I talked to earlier that pulled it with his girl or with his daughter? I'm sorry. Um it seems like a lot of people are not enjoying this little opening experience like we hope. But again, it's early. It's really, really early. Also, I joined a bit late. I don't know if you said already or not, but do you have a particular chase from either set? Interesting. So, yeah. I hope that. Oh, and I hope that you rewatched the stream. It was really, really cool. We had a really good opening. First hour was actually great. Genesect. Genesect is my chase card. Sounds crazy, right? Genesect. And the Reunclus. Those are my 2 chase cards. Do I have to give like a top SIR like Zekrom? Sure. But for me, I want those 2. I want those 2 cards. My favorite were Genesect in black and white, and I forget how you got Genesect in Gen 5, the video game. I'm spacing. I believe it was tough. You had to do something or trade or like be a part of it, but it was really, really cool. The Gen 5 just had so many cool things. Like I highly recommend that you guys just if you guys aren't gonna play it, go watch a walkthrough of Gen 5. I saw the new 151 Chinese set drop. Gengar pre-release for Slim Booster Box was 125 Canadian, 91 USD. So Slim Grim Gaming. Let me ask you a quick question. Did you watch the live with me and Jordan, me and JTR discussing the Asian market? If you did not, please, 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 I urge you to go watch that video because Jordan talks about the Chinese drop. He even says the Chinese 151 just destroyed the Chinese market for him for quite some time. There's nothing in there besides that chase card, which is really interesting how they did that. I don't like it. I think I'm gonna collect those boxes just because I like the art on them, but it kind of rubs me the wrong way how China did that, and you'll know why in the live stream. George Allen, Gen 5 is low key goated, dude. I agree. Gen 5 is just chef's kiss. Genesect, bro, is so OP. If you know, you know. Like Oshawott, like one of the cutest Pokemon of all time. Like Oshawott cracks me up in the anime. Like one of the best Pokemon of all time. Imagine just having a little Oshawott like follow you around all the time, like living in your house. Like that'd be so cool. Then he evolves a Samurott, like so cool. The videos I watched, the hit rates were generous, plus the God packs apparently. Yeah, the God packs are interesting as well. It's going to play a big part with those ARs crashing. I just think like just take your time buying those ARs. Give them some time to breathe. Just definitely some time to breathe. Yeah, I saw the cards and price and skip. It'll definitely go watch it though. Yeah, dude. That live. I highly, highly, highly recommend that everybody watch that live because there's gonna be a moment, and I switched up too, right? There's gonna be a moment where, and I hope this we could see a moment. I'm sorry. Let me walk my words back. There could be a moment where we see Pokemon cards get even more expensive in the short term. And I'm always going to try to get cards at an affordable price. And then a lot of people that don't know, that aren't educated on the other Asian markets, they might go to a Korean or a Chinese and overpay 3, 4, 5 times. They might feel like they didn't get a guaranteed hit out of those booster boxes because they heard that's how it is in Japanese. You have to know what you're buying really before before you go out and spend, especially like what do you say, $92? Is that what I saw? Let me see. Is that what I saw in the chat? 91 USD. Holy. To get nothing? That's crazy. That's crazy. Victini. Yeah, Victini's a cool card. I just don't think too many people really like that card. I think that they think that it's going to be valuable. I think that's what I think that's the sentiment to that card. But I think it's going. I think the black $20 box for 91 USD. I'll pass. That's what I'm saying. Like the 151 set. I just advise everyone to in Chinese just pump the brakes. If I think it could be a play though, for all those people asking for a play, for $21 for 151 Gengar box in China, just released and tons available. So Jordan, can I find where can my audience, the chat, find them though at that price, 21 USD? Is that just conversion to? Is it conversion from to US dollars? Is that why it's cheap? But that's not market though, right? A quick little clarification would be valuable. But yeah, those 151 Chinese boxes, I think there could be a play though, because me and Jordan were talking about just speculating. Just simplified Chinese cards in general that people are like, oh, they're not investable, or even the booster boxes, oh, not investable. There's guys like me and gals like me that are going to go back and collect those booster boxes if we like it or not. I think Chinese cards are coming really, really hard. Pause. They're going to take over a big part of this market in the very, very short in the long term. I believe they're doing it right. All the Mew card is freaking gorgeous. I got to see one in person the other day. Oh my gosh, I wanted so bad. Thank God I didn't have the money for that style, that price range of card. But oh man, very, very beautiful, very bullish on Chinese Pokemon cards for sure. So yeah, let me put Jordan's right there. 21 US dollars for collection, and 151 Gengar booster box in China, just released and tons available. Oh my gosh, I want to go to China so bad. I want to make a video of me going to China and picking up Chinese Pokemon cards. I don't know how well it'll do for the price of the trip, but I think it'd be really, really fun to make that style video. Maybe once I get to like this channel, I hope gets to like the 100. Sorry, 100. That's crazy. I hope this channel gets to like the 50K mark, where I can then take you guys on adventures with me, where I just crazy stuff, and just seek out some really cool people and some really cool Pokemon. I would love to do that. That would make my heart like super full. There are plenty of girls coming into the hobby that like the cue cards for sure. Oh yeah, my girl, dude, my girl loves the cue cards. She's got the Jigglypuff binder, the Snorlax binder. Very, very interesting why girls like Snorlax so much. Maybe he's big and cuddly. I would enjoy having a Snorlax in the house. He would probably just be a good cuddle beanbag Pokemon. Not to sound weird. Hell yeah, dude! I love the cute cards. I'm having a daughter May. Daughter may have affected that. Oh, for sure, dude, for sure. My sister, my sister always liked the aggressive Pokemon cards. She was like a Charizard fan. It's like so funny. I always liked Squirtle and Charmander and Bulbasaur, and she always liked Charizard. It's so weird. But hey, a dragon, Some people like flying dragons. Speaking of binders, do you have any binder sets, and which is your favorite? I don't need binder sets. My binder's all over the place. I do need to have some, dude. I always show you guys in a live, and this is like new stuff that like came in. Like I just have stacks of cards that just came in from the mail. Oh, here's some Here's some tag team cards I want to show you guys that just came in that I showed not too long ago. Mega Sableye. What else? Oh, I remember I got another copy of this. This is really cool. Really cool. Very shiny. Celebi. And then I've been collecting, like, I showed you guys stuff like this, but I mean, this is the stuff that really, actually, speaking of cute cards, my girl just, she likes stuff like this, like Team Rocket, you know, just look at that Gengar, dude. So cool. So cool. That in a PSA slab would be cool. Same thing with this right here. This little challenge card. Like, I would love that in a PSA graded slab. Snorlax is a chonker. Yes, he is a chonker. Brandon said she beat you up, bro. My sister was crazy, dog. She would. My sister had problems. She would load BB guns and shoot birds when she was real young. We had to have a therapist come over to the house for that one. So maybe that's why she liked Charizard so much. Worst that can happen is a counter offer. So Jordan, I'm glad that you're here. I can talk to you real quick. I sent so many lowball offers for that for those Tyrannotars, and like none of them hit. They wanted they just countered with $5 or less back. It was like so interesting. So I'm not gonna give up though. I'm taking your advice. Where's the reverse hollow binder at? Oh, it's right here. So right here actually. Oh, so this is like wait. This is the B binder. Is this the reverse hollow binder? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't know where it's at. 1 second. Here, hold on. This could be. Oh no, I don't have it. It's over. It's somewhere. It's somewhere in my room is messy. I will be doing a reverse hollow binder short. Oh my! Look at there's like dust on that. Oh, gee, I have a bunch of binders on the ground here and where I keep my sealed stuff. But what's your opinion on gold cards? So are you talking about stuff like this? So these gold cards I hate, to be honest. But if we're talking about Palkia and Dialga from Crown Zenith, I call those the Bible cards. I love those cards. They're so sick. I think we need to do more epic stuff like that. Like that. It looks like a scene from either the Bible or the Satanic Bible, or whatever your choice of beverages for that one. The card is those gold cards are freaking epic. I don't know the long-term value for those. For even the gold Snorlax, like I guess because it has Snorlax and it's a Gen 1 Pokemon, but I just don't see the long-term value of this card. So what's your opinion on them, Owen? Do you like them? If you like them, collect them, dude. Like don't let people like me rain on your parade. I have two PC. What's up, Danny? I have two PC ETBs and normal ETBs for Black Bolt and White Flare. MSRP now. We'll wait and see for this set in the future. Job done. Congrats, dude. Congrats. I'm right there with you. I think a lot of people in today's chat felt the same way. They just collected what they had, and then they're sitting, and then they're just happy. Especially in these this time in the market where just everything is so unpredictable. I don't know for sure, but then again, I don't know anything for sure how this Gen 5 set is going to appeal not only to the masses, but in 5 years, how really investable. I mean, because we saw what Gen 5 cards were doing up until this. Like, I don't really think that people like Gen 5 like that. It's just because it's in a bull market, so it gets that push. It gets the hype. It's gonna get the hype and the shilling going. It has momentum, but bro, 5 years down the line, I just don't see it. I don't see how this one can be a good investable set. I don't see it. But is that gonna stop me? I absolutely not. Oh, Ryan, what's up, dude? Always a pleasure to have Ryan in the comments or in the live. Kyron Full Art SIR for the 2. It's so gangster. Ryan, did you like the movie? What was it? The Kyra movie? Is that the Keldo movie? Actually, I loved. I thought I loved that the voice of Kyram. Very very evil, very powerful. The Keldo movie is like my favorite freaking Pokemon movie. That movie is goated. Keldo is so gangster, and I'm so happy at Keldo or Caldio. I'm sorry. Caldio might be my sleeper pick for this set. Actually, this set is what 151 could have been. I agree, Ryan, to the extent of but I want to harp on again the trainers. We needed more trainer action. I don't understand. Like Pokemon is a meta, obviously, and I think that they need to push more trainer and Pokemon stuff. We can do less gold cards, less full art cards, and just more trainer. I'm sure the artists too would love to do trainer-esque cards. I love them. They're undervalued, super cheap to pick up. I like that. I can open a full large of Vault X binder, see a gold on both pages for cheap too. Oh yeah, for the gold cards. My favorite is Giratina from Lost. Oh yeah, and a gold binder. It looks. I'm sure it looks amazing. Yeah, I agree. But look, the Zekrom and Reshiram are goaded. Goaded to us. That's the thing. They're goaded to us. I was shocked to hear Black Bolt White Flare ETBs going for 120 USD here in Canada. I'm finding them online in person for 80. Dude, if you slightly grim, if you caught the beginning of the stream, I should have did a quick Facebook Marketplace, but I have a VPN on, so it just messes everything up for my stream. But dude, the $200 USD here in California for an ETB, not a PC ETB, a regular ETB. Freaking crazy, bro. Like, what are we doing? John Mikeran, what is going on? With this many IRs hitting the market in the new set, IRs are going to become so devalued. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know if you, John, I highly recommend you watch the beginning of the stream, but I am happy. That is a positive for me and collectors like myself. I love that we're going to get cheap ARs. So my friend just got, again, beginning of the stream, but my friend got back from Thailand and Korea, and he grabbed me like some of these little Scraggy. Scraggy is one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 5. But these are all less than $1 cards. There's like they're in Japan. He picked them up for like 80 something cents. So really, really cool. That's the beauty of being over there in Japan. My normal Japanese viewers are not here. I don't see in the live stream today. But yeah, it's a very player heavy, so those ARs, they need to be used, right? And same thing with some of the trainer cards, they need to be out there fast, and you'll see these cards going for like less than $1. So I think it was very cool. I think it's a great time to be an IR collector. It's very fun. Like just pick up cheap cards. Like, what's wrong with cheap cards? I don't get it. Yeah, it's a Sword of Justice. There we go. The guy who voiced Kyram did a great job. Awesome job, dude. So, yeah, just Sword of Justice. It was such a great movie. So still going to be getting my fair share of Black Bolt White Flare, even if it's cheapest set in SVR. Shroud of Fable could never. Here's a hot take with that, right? I think that once the dust settles, this set is going to be compared. Not me. You call me out, guys. Call me out there's no way. There's no way. This is always gonna be like a top 3 set for me in the Scarlet and Violet era. But I'm not switching up, bro. I stand on business. But I could totally see people literally comparing this set to Shroud of Fable. Like I could see it. It's so blatantly obvious. Like, I'm waiting for the day, and I'm gonna clip this and have it, have it ready to go. Henry, are you into One Piece cards? I was skeptical at first, but gave it a try and super dope. It's a perfect balance with Pokemon because sometimes I feel burnt out consuming everything Pokey. Yeah, I do collect One Piece. I open One Piece as well, but I wasn't sure if I would do a channel for One Piece or any of that stuff. Huge One Piece fan here in my family, but yeah, I love what they do with the different types of arts, dude. Like, so good. I wish Pokemon adopted some of that stuff. Bro, I so want to get the Anne and Hilda full art. Those will be my chase cards. Ryan, they're gonna be cheap, dude. They're gonna be super cheap. Just give it some time. And if you're talking about in English, they're gonna be cheap. And Japanese, obviously, they're gonna be really, really, really cheap. I'll rewatch the beginning. That one I missed. I missed once you aren't live. Yeah, it's all good. Thanks, dude. Yeah. My PC ETBs, a Black Bolt are all I'm getting for English. Then I'm gonna go crazy Korean release. There we go, Florida man. There we go. Might be a buy JV box if they go down. So for everyone that is interested in Korean booster boxes, so just wait at least a month to once the so they're about like a month behind in the Korean cards booster boxes, but just go to eBay. eBay, you're gonna have the best the best chance to get these boxes really really low. You can get Team Rocket, everybody. Or Destin Gloria Team Rocket, I'm sorry, for $33 on eBay right now. And then if you click on that link on the seller, go to their website, you could probably get it for like 28-ish dollars USD. Very USD. Shrouded Fable is still underrated in my opinion. Ooh. Ryan, I am right there with you. I really like the lousy 3. I'm an Ogre fan, but I guess that's me just being a homer. But I think it is a very undervalued set. I know it's just a hot take. That's why I said it. Black Bolt, White Flare are leaps and bounds better than Shrouded could ever be. No question. Exactly, Brandon. Like you're seeing the future with me. Not Pokemon Reddit. If I call, you're not the biggest gamer. You plan on picking up any League of Legends Riftbound TCG? No. I don't. So I wish I could show you guys I do have like a little retro. I play the GameCube, and I'm trying to go back and playing all my GameCube games before I go into the Switch 2. But no, I don't have too much time to play video games. I have 2 YouTube channels, 3 YouTube channels. I'm a music producer, so I teach people how to make beats, and then I sell sample packs for music producers to use. So a little insight for me. People think I'm nuts because I post on here sometimes twice a day, but that's my ADHD working in my favor. I would peep every episode if you started a One Piece channel. Yeah, it's just too much work, dude. Right now, like I said, my music production channel like also comes first, so I'm trying to build that up from scratch. I let that thing kind of chill for a little bit, but I wasn't a fan of Megas, Crowns, or Gigantamax gimmick. Still think tag teams did it best. So George, let me ask you a question. What do you think? What do you think the next gimmick would be for Gen 10? I'm on the I make the joke, the weapons joke, but that's obviously never going to happen. But I think it's going to be a tag team-esque attack, right? It's where you see like a what would you see? What would it be if like a Zekrom and Reshiram did one attack, right? Something like that. I think is very, very it's doable for sure. But I hope that we don't get any physical gimmicks. That's just my take. I don't need any more like weapons or helmets or like extra armor. I don't really need that. But I know people may tune back into the Scarlet and Violet for the Terra Crowns. Maybe my favorite. I think the only card right that makes sense with the Terra Crown is, drum roll please, the Greninja Pizza Splatter card. I think that card made 100% sense. That it had a crown on it. It's just King Greninja, right? It just made sense. Replay SV when you get the Switch 2. Free update plus ZA soon, my dude. Yeah. I will be. I want to go back and play the DLC for SV. I was just about to say that. Yeah. I think 2 Pokemon in the same card is a strong possibility. Yeah, it's just the only thing that I have to go against that theory is that they're just so far ahead. Pokemon just the gimmick's already done, right? like I heard from my little bird that they design sets 2 years out, which I could totally see that happening. Designing sets, right? As far as like the arts and stuff, getting it all but it could be all speculation, of course, but 2 years is it for an I you guys have to remember for an IP that's so big, 2 years if is safe, right? They don't need any funny business going on. Like the set is the set and that's it. Man, I would love to interview some Pokemon insiders. I'm still hoping they change the Pokeball on the back of the cards to Friends Ball Math. Oh my gosh, dude. Can we talk about that more? Like, dude, like I'm so tired of just where's the Pokemon card? Where's the Pokemon card? There we go. Like change the back. Just change the back. Like us Pokemon fans, we're so easy to it's like we've been fed like scraps our entire like our this entire ride up. We just been fed scraps for like, oh my gosh, like, oh, can you just change the text? Can we just get a little text change? It's so funny. Like we're just the tiniest things to set us off. So I agree, dude. Just change the back just a little bit. Did you guys see the Dragon Ball Z cards and like the One Piece cards? What they're doing is, oh, bro, it's just amazing. I'm an oddball. I enjoyed the Terra Crowns when they were announced and still do. I know that's not a common thing. Hey man, enjoy what you want. Collect what you want. There is a few cards. Obviously, I own the Umbreon and the Jolteon, so I'm right there with you. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up. Let me give me last set of questions. I'm gonna take 2 questions if they come. Last thoughts on Black Bolt White Flare. Let me know. Let me know. And let me know if you guys want me to do more of these. Like maybe we can do these maybe once a month. Give me some suggestions on who to reach out to as far as the Pokemon creator space to get some more steam going. But yeah, then again, thank you everybody so much for being here and supporting me. I thought I was gonna get like 5 people in this chat, to be completely honest. 2.99K subs. That is awesome. Oh, Roboscos, yo, Roboscos, yo, what's up? Yo, YouTube just fed me a live stream on main feed. How did you get YouTube to do that? That's crazy, bro. That you're here, huge Pokemon server, dude. I'm just hanging out with the people, talking Black Bolt White Flare and enjoying the Pokemon space. I don't want to talk really about the investment stuff. I've had a lot of these investors on the channel, and I kind of want to do my own thing. I'm a diehard just art collector. I love Chinese cards. I love Korean cards. I just want to just add more of that to the Pokemon space when I can. So shout out to RoboSkills for popping in. Really appreciate it, guys. How do we connect? I don't have a Discord. I have a TikTok, Henry's Poke Corner, as well. But thanks, guys, for being here. I got to run. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.